Welcome to the 2025 Helping Hand Radio Auction on 104.7 FM WHNY AM 1000 and streaming on RadioNWTN.com and HCHelpingHand.org. Today's auction is brought to you by ATA CPAs and Advisors, Taters, Paris BPU, Cannon Real Estate, Carroll Bank, Paint Plus Flooring, JMC Firearms, Dinkins Homes, Dr. Jeffrey Morris, 54 Lawn and Garden, Middleton Lumber, Tennessee Real Estate, Edward Jones Investments, Graves Plumbing, Commercial Bank and Trust, Henry County Monument Works, Henry Farmers Co-op, Holmes Sporting Goods, JC Educational, Lake City Motors, Landmark Realty, Kinsey Tree Service, Eagle Buildings of Tennessee, First Bank, Mineral Wells Animal Clinic, Northwest Tennessee Property, CarMax, Orr Investments, The Lodge at Paris Landing, Marison's, Bearing and Supply, Affordable Comfort, Remax Cornerstone Real Estate, Joe Mahan Ford, Foundation Bank, Southside Cafe, Arrowhead Homes, Future Vision Farms, Tomorrow's Hope, CRS, Tennessee Tractor, Tennessee Valley Community Church, Tom's Pizza, Tosh Farms, Dirksen Buildings, Ashley Barker Investments, Royal Cleaners, Peppers Automotive Group, Premier Realty, ServPro, Security Bank, Moody Realty, BR Supply, Shamrock Trucking, Rhodes Insurance Agency, Wells Tractor, J&S Professional, Bass Realty, Bruce's Body Shop, Serval Restoration, Dyersburg State Community College, Knott's Foods, and by Red Ball Auctions. And now let's go out to the Paris Convention Center behind Quality Inn, and here is today's auctioneer.
Good afternoon, Paris and Henry County. Helping Hand Radio Auction is on the air for February the 13th, 2025. My name is Noel Hatman. I'll be your auctioneer for today. We're going to have a big day today, selling items for Elkhorn Community, Friends of Tennessee Wildlife Refuge, Sulphur Wells Church of Christ, and the Civil Air Patrol. I got the Quota Club ladies here going to be answering the phone and taking your bids. I got Linda Fields, Betty Pascal, Marcia Manazowitz, I'll get it down before the day's over with, Lisa Wimberly, and Jane Cinema. All right, let's talk about where we are so far in Helping Hand. It's hard to believe that we're just 2 weeks away from it being over with. Yesterday, they had selling items yesterday was Country Club Estates, Nelson and Shady Grove Community, Paris Land Community and Resort Areas, Henry County High School Cross Country and Track, American Heritage Girls. Yesterday, they raised $4,524. That brought our year-to-date total before we start today at $279,722. But before we even sell an item today, we've already had donations come in. We have donations from Sulphur Wells Church of Christ, from Thomas and Phyllis Lemons, Glenn and Jean Wimberly in honor of Anita Wagner, and from Elkhorn Community, Baker and Dottie Kendall, George and Joey Dry, Jeff and April McNutt, Joseph and Kathy Wells. So right now, before we even sell a single item, we've already added another $875 to the total. So that means we're at $280,597 before we sell a single item today. Just remember, if you're bidding on items, you can call the 644-1695 number. Better yet, come on out here to the Convention Center at 1510 Eastwood Street, right behind the Quality Inn. See all the items in person. See all your friends and neighbors, and we can bid in person. Even if you're sitting here in person, you can still call the phone number and bid, or they have bidder's assistance will help you if you want to do it that way. Also, keep in mind, whatever you buy today needs to be picked up within 30 minutes after we go off the air today, or you can pick it up tomorrow, but it needs to be picked up by tomorrow as they don't have the storage space to keep it any longer than that. Also, let's keep in mind we need to don't forget about our carryover items that will be sold on the last day of the auction. To my right and to your left over here, we'll start with the red Toro mower from 54 Lawn and Garden. It is a $6,100 value, and right now the high bid is $5,100 by Matt Park. Right next to it, you have the orange Bad Boy mower from Paris Outdoor Power. It is a $3,300 value, and right now the high bid is $2,500 by Volunteer Pressure Washing. Right next to it, you have the two Luxcraft chairs from 54 Lawn and Garden. And right now, the high bid is $650 from Matt Park on both of those chairs. When you first come in the room, you'll see a 18.2 cubic foot Whirlpool refrigerator donated by Dinkins Home Center and Lakeway Village, and it's going to be sold on the last day. Right now, Linda Fields has a $500 high bid on it. We also have the smaller 6.5 cubic feet upright freezer donated by Walmart and Volunteer Pressure Washing for the Mansfield community. Right now, the high bid on it is $150 from Randy Alicia. And over here to my right and your left, we have the dollhouse with furniture. And it's from Jane Wilson, and it will also be sold on the last day of the auction. We still need a bid on it, but then we'll get a lot of bids, I'm sure, on the last day on that one. And then not on display out here, but if you need to see these, get with the front office, and they will show them to you. We have the 24 Santa Christmas ornaments from Thomas Kincaid. They didn't want to take a chance on them breaking, so they don't have them out here on display. From Tedra G, we have a $100 high bid from Taz Smith on those ornaments. If you want to see those, get with the office. All right, 644-1695, that is your bid number. If you need to talk to the office about anything, 644-1833 is the number to talk to the office. I believe we have the house cleaning out of the way. Let's raise some money for Helping Hand. First item on Slate number one, we got dark chocolate cupcakes. 1 dozen cupcakes with homemade buttercream chocolate frosting from Gay Francisco, Suffolk Wells Church. We have the chocolate cupcakes. Next item on Slate number one, we got shortbread cookies. 2 dozen of them. They're heart-shaped from Meredith Vegeta. I'm not sure how. V-A-G-D-A. I want to say it right. Does anybody know? Veda? Just say Veda? Okay. And we have a $15 opening bid on those from Linda Fields already on the 2 dozen shortbread cookies. Next item on Slate number one, we got almond brittle. You have 1 pint jar of almond brittle and a decorative jar. It's from Rick and Jean Owens out at Friends of the Wildlife Center. We have almond brittle. Next item on Slate number one, we got cinnamon rolls. 8x8 aluminum pan of homemade sourdough iced cinnamon rolls from Jay and Becky Page of Suffolk Wells Church of Christ out at Elkhorn Community. We have cinnamon rolls. Next item on Slate number one, we have poppy seed chicken from Joan Howe, 8x11 metal pan. You got 5-ounce spring mixed salad, a loaf of garlic bread, 4 fudgy walnut brownies with it, donated for Friends of the Wildlife, poppy seed chicken. Going to the other side, we have a Big Apple bean beef rolls from Sam Lemons for the Wildlife. You got 4 large bean rolls. You got a bag of romaine lettuce, 2 tomatoes, 15-ounce salsa, and an 8-ounce sour cream. We have a $25 opening bid on this from Ski already on the bean rolls. Next item on Slate number one, we got the oyster mushrooms donated by Ski. 1 pint of them. They're frozen wild mushrooms donated for Friends of the Wildlife. We have a $15 opening bid on the mushrooms from Linda Fields. Next item on Slate number one, we have Elkhorn pottery mug from Amanda Mason, donated for Elkhorn Community. Handmade on a pottery wheel in Elkhorn, stamped with Elkhorn on the mug, 16 to 20 ounces, dark green glaze color, and it says it says starting bid of 40, but it don't say who.
Oh,
so,
I think they want it to be.
Okay, they was wanting a starting bid of 40 is what they was.
At least a $40 value.
Oh, okay. So in other words, we want, bid what you want to, but their goal is $40 on that pottery order. A lot of work goes into that pottery, so yeah, let's get a good bid on it. Next item we'll say number one, we got panini pans and waffle makers. We got 3 electric panini pans. Aqua Blue makes 2 in a pink pan and a green pan, makes single waffle from Laverne French out at Elkhorn. It says panini and waffle makers. And last item we'll say number one, we have a walking stick. It is 5-foot walking stick made of hickory from David Stoll out at Suffolk Wells Church. It is a 5-foot handmade walking stick. 644-1695. Lines are open. Call now if you want to bid on any of the items. Here's a recap of the items and the bids. First of all, we had that 1 dozen dark chocolate cupcakes from Gay Francisco. Got an $8 opening bid from Deborah Stoop. On the 2 dozen homemade heart-shaped shortbread cookies from the Vedas, we have 15 Melinda Fields. On the almond brittle from the Owens, we had 10 Linda Fields, 15 Don Lime, and now 20 Linda Fields back on the almond brittle. On the cinnamon rolls with Deborah Stoop, opened them at $10. Now we have $20 from Gene Wimberly on the cinnamon rolls. On the poppy seed chicken, we got Linda Fields at $10 to open it up. Going to the other side, we got the Big Apple Bean beef rolls from the Lemons. We have a $25 bid still by Ski on those. On the oyster mushrooms, donated by Ski, we still have 15 by Linda Fields. I'll open the pottery mug at $20 on Hatman. On the waffle makers, we got a $3 opening bid on it from Bill Brock. On the walking stick, we got a $3 opening bid on it from Jim Fair. 644-1695 is Helping Hand phone number. Lines are open. Call now if you want to bid on any of these items, and let's raise a lot of money today for Helping Hand. All right, going back to the other side, on that 1 dozen dark chocolate cupcakes, we still have 8 by Deborah Stoop. On the shortbread cookies, we still have 15 by Linda Fields. On the almond brittle, we have 20 by Linda Fields, still the high bid. On the cinnamon rolls, Gene Wimberly is still high at 20. On the poppy seed chicken dinner, we still have 10 by Linda Fields. Going back to the other side, on the bean beef rolls, we still have 25 by Ski. On the oyster mushrooms, we still have 15 by Linda Fields. On the Elkhorn pottery mug, I've opened it at 20. On the panini pans and waffle makers, we have 3 by Bill Brock. New bid just came in on the walking stick. We got 5 by Deborah Stoop on the homemade walking stick. 644-1695. Call now if you want to bid. Going back to the other side on those chocolate cupcakes, I've got 8 by Deborah Stoop. Anybody want more? I'm going to tell them to come back if you have not bid. On the shortbread cookies, I got 15 by Linda Fields. Last call on the shortbread cookies. On the almond brittle, I got 20 by Linda Fields. Last chance. On the cinnamon rolls, I got Gene Wimberly still at 20 on the cinnamon rolls. Poppy seed chicken dinner, I got Linda Fields at 10. Last call on the poppy seed chicken. Going back to the other side, we got the bean beef rolls. We still have 25 by Ski. Anybody want more on the bean rolls? Oyster mushrooms, Linda Fields still at 15. Anybody want anything? On the pottery, we have 25 by Aaron Coleman. That's a new bid on the pottery mug. Remember, it's a $40 value. On the panini pans and the waffle maker, we now have 4 by Joyce Bass. New bid coming in on the walking stick. Jessica Garcia is now at $10 on the walking stick. 644-1695. Lines are open. All right, here we go. We're going to start selling some items. Chocolate cupcakes go to Deborah Stoop for 8. They're gone. Shortbread cookies go to Linda Fields for 15. They are sold. Linda gets for 20 the almond brittle. It is sold. Unless that was a bid on it. If that was somebody trying to call on it, we will pull it back. Gene Wimberly's got 20 on the cinnamon rolls. Last call there. Linda Fields is going to get for $10 the poppy seed chicken. That's not a new bid. All right, let's go to the other side. It says on the beef bean rolls, no new bid. Ski gets that for $25 unless that's a bid. See what they're bidding on. Whatever they're bidding on, we're going to hold on to. Whatever they're not bidding on, we're going to go ahead and sell. All right, so we're going to give Linda Fields for 15. The oyster mushrooms, they are gone. We have Aaron Coleman at 25 on the pottery mug. I'll go 30 on it. On the panini pans and waffle maker, I got 5 by Jasmine Pinkston. I got a bid coming in on the walking stick of 12 by who? Ron Huffman put 12 on the walking stick. All right, on this side, looks like we've sold everything. Gene Wimberly's going to get for 20 the cinnamon rolls. They're gone. That leaves...
Bean rolls 30.
Okay, so we do have somebody on the bean roll.
Peggy Craig.
Peggy Craig was trying to get a bid in on the bean rolls. We will pull them back. And so we got Peggy Craig at $30 on the bean rolls. We'll give Ski a chance to get us another bid. Okay, on the pottery mug, we're getting bids coming in. I went to 30. George Milam went to 32. Jasmine Pinkston's at 5 on the waffle makers and panini pans. Ron Huffman's at 12 on the walking stick. Oh, we got 35 now on the bean rolls by Ski. Ski's back at $35 on the bean rolls. Call quickly, 644-1695. Call us and bid on these last 4 items on slate number 1. I got Ski at 35 on the bean rolls. I got the pottery mug. George is at 32. I'll go 35. On the panini pans and waffle makers, Jasmine Pinkston's at 5. Jessica Garcia come back at $15 now on the walking stick. All right, phones ain't ringing. We're getting ready to sell. All right, so we're going to give to Ski for $35 the bean rolls. They're sold. I've got 35 on the mug. We'll sell it as the last item here in a second. Jasmine Pinkston gets for $5. The little waffle makers, they're gone. I got Jessica Garcia at 15 on the walking stick. We got 2 items left on slate number 1. If you want to bid, call quickly. Stay on the phone. Let's have us a bid off. I got 35 on the mug. And he's done. Okay, so I get the mug for 35. Jessica Garcia's got 15 on the walking stick. Anybody else? Last call. All right, sold to Jessica for 15 the walking stick. That's all on slate number 1. Here we go.
This is not going to be sold on the last day. It's going to be sold on TVCC.
Okay, I need to make a correction on one of our carryover items. The dollhouse with furniture to my right and to your left, that's not going to be sold on the last day. That is going to be sold on TVCC Church Day, which is next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday after that. So keep that in mind. So if you want to bid on that dollhouse, don't wait till the last day. It'll be gone. It's going to be sold. Yeah, I know it. All right, here we go with slate number 2. First item on slate number 2 is we have a heart-shaped apple pie. Double crust apple pie baked in a vintage heart-shaped pan. Hang on. This is slate number 4. I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. Hold on a second here. There's slate number 2. Here's slate number 4. No wonder they didn't recognize it. All right, let's try this again. Slate number 2. Well, y'all be watching for that apple pie. Sounds interesting, okay? First item on slate number 2 is we have a pineapple Twinkie cake. 8x8 cake, and it says it's Aunt Sheila's, donated by Tina Odell from Sufferwell Church of Christ. It's called a pineapple Twinkie cake. Next item on slate number 2 is we have Ghirardelli chocolate chunk cookies, 20 of them from Meredith Veda out at Tennessee Wildlife. We have chocolate chunk cookies. Next item on slate number 2 is we have fudgy walnut brownies, approximately 14 of them from Joan Howe out at Friends of Wildlife. We have fudgy brownies. Next item on slate number 2, we got chicken and rice casserole from Jill Powers out at Elkhorn. 8x8 pan of it in a plastic carry case. You will need to bake it, but bake and enjoy chicken and rice casserole. Next item on slate number 2, we got unstuffed shells dinner. It says over 3 pounds of unstuffed shells with homemade marinara sauce and local black Angus beef and pork mixture, 13-ounce loaf of wheat sourdough bread, and over 1 pound of homemade chocolate fudge brownies from the Crawford family out at Friends of Wildlife. It's called Unstuffed Shells Dinner. All right, here's stuff on the other side. On slate number 2, we have ground beef box from Dottie and Baker Kendall out at Elkhorn in Sulphur Wells. We have 10 pounds of Elkhorn-raised ground beef, grass-fed, 10 one-pound packages. We have ground beef box. Next item on slate number 2, we got buffalo chicken dip. 8-inch round pan of buffalo chicken dip and 10 ounces of chips in memory of Rosemary Neese, donated by Carrie Berkey for Sulphur Wells Church, buffalo chicken dip. Next item in slate number 2, we have honey. 1 quart of local raw honey from the Backyard Beekeepers in Elkhorn, from Frank and Jan Maupin out at Elkhorn. We have honey. Next item on slate number 2, we got African wine kettle gourd, approximately 6-inch pear-shaped African wine kettle gourd, dried and ready to paint or make it into a birdhouse. It's from Ruth Green in memory of Chris Green for Elkhorn Community. It is a African wine kettle gourd. And last item on slate number 2, we got a $25 gift certificate for the Ruby Pear. It is for lunch and more, good for 1 year. They're new in downtown. It's a good lunch spot. From Cash and Jill Caldwell for Elkhorn Community, a $25 gift certificate for the Ruby Pear. 644-169-RISE. You have an and phone number. Call now if you want to bid on any of the items. Here's a review of the items and the bids. First of all, we had that pineapple twinkle cake from Tina Odell. We got a $5 opening bid on it from Doug Taylor Auctions. On the Ghirardelli chocolate chunk cookies from the Vedas, we got a $5 opening bid on it from Holly Credit Union. On the fudgy walnut brownies from the house, we got a $5 opening bid on it from L.I. Smith and Associates. On the chicken and rice casserole from the Powers, we got a $10 opening bid from Deborah Stoop. On the Shells dinner from the Crawford family, we got a $5 opening bid on it from Turner Landscaping. Going to the other side, we got that big ground beef box from the Kindles. Lots of bids pouring in. We had Mary Biter at 15, Sherry Ritter at 20, and now Ray Houston at $50 on the ground beef box. On the buffalo chicken dip, we got a $3 opening bid on it from Volunteer Pressure Washing. On the 1 quart of honey from the Maupins, we had 15 by Ron Huffman, now 20 by Gene Wimberly on the honey. On the African wine kettle gourd, I'll open it at $3 on the gourd and Old Hatman. On the $25 gift certificate for the Ruby Pear, we've already got the $25 for Aaron Coleman, but go ahead and give them more if you want to. 644-1695. Call now if you want to bid. Back to the other side. Pineapple Twinkle Cake, we still have 5 from Doug Taylor Auctions. On the Ghirardelli Chocolate Chunk Cookies, remember there's 20 of those cookies. We got Holly Credit Union at 5. On the Fudgy Walnut Brownies, you got 5 by L.I. Smith and Associates. On the Chicken and Rice Casserole, we got 10 by Deborah Stoop.
It's 20.
On the Shells dinner, we got 5 by Turner Landscaping. Going back to the other side, new bid on the ground beef. Sharon Pesca is at $75 on the Kindle's ground beef.
25.
On the buffalo chicken dip.
Kathy.
And your name, please?
Parker, you said?
Kathy.
I thought she said Parker, yeah. I think she said. On the buffalo chicken dip, we still have 3 by Volunteer Pressure Washing. New bid coming in on the honey. 25 by Kathy Parker. Ron Hoffman's back at $30 now on the honey. Everyone else is out. African wine kettle gourd, I've still got 3. $25 gift. $25 gift certificate for the Ruby Pear in downtown Paris. We still have 25 by Aaron Coleman. All right, going to the other side, we're on the pineapple Twinkie cake. We still have 5 by Doug Taylor Auctions. Got a new bid on the chocolate chunk cookies. We have 10 by Gwen Geiger, and now we got 15 by Don Lime's up to 15 now on those Ghirardelli cookies. On the fudgy walnut brownies, L.I. Smith still at 5. On the chicken and rice casserole, we had 10 by Deborah Stoop with more bids coming in. On the unstuffed shell dinner, we got a new bid. We got Richard Wilkins is at $10 now on the stuffed shell dinner. All right, going back to the other side on the ground beef box, new bid. Ray Houston back at $85 now on the ground beef box. New bid on the buffalo chicken dip. Alan Harris up to $5 on the buffalo chicken dip. On the 1 quart of honey, Ron Hoffman still high at $30.
It's already at 5. Yes.
On the African wine kettle gourd, we got Ron Huffman at $5 on that gourd. You'll need more than 5 if you want to buy it. On the $25 gift certificate for the Ruby Pear in downtown Paris, we have Aaron Coleman is trying to put it away at $25. Call if you want to give a little bit more than that. 644-1695. Lines are open. Call now if you want to bid. Out on that pineapple Twinkie cake, we got a new bid. Nissan of Paris has got $8 on the pineapple cake. On the Ghirardelli chocolate chunk cookies, we got Don Lime at 15. On the fudgy walnut brownies, Holly Credit Union just went to $7 now on the brownies. On the chicken and rice casserole, we got a new bid. Aaron Coleman at 15 on the chicken and rice casserole. On the unstuffed shell dinner, we had 10 by Richard Wilkins. Now we have 15 by John Smith.
Anonymous 100.
All right, going to the other side. On the ground beef box, we have a $100 bid called in.
No, they're here.
They're here, but it's an anonymous bid. They didn't want to give their name, but they are here in the
She
audience.
didn't write the name down. She didn't write the name down.
I'm sorry?
15,
Sharon
7, 15.
P-E-S-K-A. Sharon Pasca has got $100 on the ground beef box. Thank you. On the buffalo chicken dip, I still got Alan Harris at 5. I got Ron Huffman at 30 on the honey. Ron Huffman's at 5 on the kettle gourd. And Aaron Coleman has got 25 on the gift certificate for the Ruby Pear in downtown Paris. Now's the time to call. Lines are open, 644-1695 if you want to bid. Out on the pineapple Twinkie cake, I got 8 by Nissan of Paris, last call. Don Lime's at 15 on the chocolate chunk cookies, last call there. Holly Credit Union's got $7 on the fudgy walnut brownies. Aaron Coleman has 15 on the chicken and rice casserole. John Smith has 15 on the unstuffed shells dinner. Going to the other side, we still have $100 by Sharon Pesca on the ground beef box. Anybody want more than $100 on the ground beef? Alan Harris going to get for $5 the buffalo chicken dip. That's not a new bid. It's so. No, you got somebody wanting to bid? No, we'll bring it back.
This one.
Okay, so we're going to let that one go. All right, the honey, Ron Huffman's going to get for $30. That's not a new bid. We did get a new bid on the kettle gourd. Sherry Ritter's at $6 on the kettle gourd. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let Erin Coleman have her $25 gift certificate for $25. Nobody bid on it.
7 by Lloyd.
All right, we're getting another bid on the kettle gourd. All right, so we got Lloyd Watsman. Is that right? Am I saying it right?
I don't know.
Walt Smith. Okay. All right, we want to get it right. Thank you. We got $7 of his money anyhow. when I get his name right. All right. All right, going to the other side, we got a new bid on that pineapple cake. We got Gary Allen in at $10 now on the pineapple cake, and Nissan call us back. All right, Don Lime's going to get for $15. His chocolate chunk cookies, they're gone. Holly Credit Union's going to get the walnut brownies for $7. They are sold. Erin Coleman's going to get for $15. The chicken and rice casserole, no new bids, it's gone. New bid on the unstuffed shells dinner. We got 16 by Rachel Wilton. Wilton, is that right? I got 16 by Rachel on the stuffed shells dinner. All right, going back to the ground beef. I got Sharon Pesca at $100. Last caller, it's going to be sold. I know it's a good bid, but do you want more than $100 on the ground beef? Ron Huffman back at $10 on the kettle gourd. I got 10 on the kettle gourd. 644-1695. If you want to bid, call, stay on the phone. Let's have a bid off on the last 4 items of slate number 2 before we take a break. I got pineapple twinkle cake. I got 10 by Gary Allen. Unstuffed shells dinner. I got 16 by Rachel Wilton. On the ground beef, I got 100 by Sharon Pesca. And Ron Huffman's got 10 on the gourd. All 4 of these items going once.
We got a bid on something.
Oh, we got a bid, so let's start selling the ones we don't have a bid on.
$12.
Gary Allen's going to get for 10 the pineapple cake sold. Rachel Wilton gets for 16 the unstuffed shells dinner. It is gone. And Sharon Pesca gets for $100 the ground beef box. But we have a bid on the kettle gourd. Lloyd Walsmith is back at $12 on the kettle gourd. Is Ron here? Is he calling? All right, more? I got 12. That's you. I'm sorry. Lloyd's here. Is Ron here? Okay, so we'll give Ron 10 seconds if he wants to call. I got 12 by Lloyd Walsmith on the gourd. Ron, call quickly if you want to bid more than $12 on the gourd. I got 12 by Lloyd going once. 12 by Lloyd going twice. Sold for $12 to Lloyd Walsmith. Oh, hang on. Okay, hang on. We're not done yet. We had a bid coming in. On the unstuffed shells dinner, we had a guy on the phone. John Smith was trying to call back and bid 17 on the unstuffed shell dinner. So I got to give Rachel a chance to call back. We couldn't sell it just yet. I got John Smith at 17 on the unstuffed shells dinner. Rachel, call back quickly. If you're listening, we need another bid. We did get a bid from Ron. Did call back. We got 15 from Ron Huffman. I got 15. 20. I got 20 by Lloyd. I got 20 by Lloyd. I hear 25. I got 20 to hear 25. I got 20. I got 20 by Lloyd. Did you want? I got 22. I got 22 by Ron. I got 22 by Ron. I got 22. All right. Go to 25. 25. I got 25 below. I got 25 below. I got 25. Do I hear more? All right. Lloyd, you finally get it for 25. It's sold. I got John Smith at 17 on the unstuffed shells dinner. Rachel never did call back. So we're going to go ahead and let John have it for 17. It's sold. We're going to take a break, go back station. Be back shortly.
In 2006, Landmark Realty began with one agent and a dream. Today, they have 16 agents, 2 brokers, 2 auctioneers, and offices in Paris and Camden, and they are helping people fulfill their dreams of owning a new home or property. Check them out on the web at landmarkrealtytn.com or give them a call at 731-642-0515 or 731-584-7777. Proud to be a sponsor of the Helping Hand radio broadcast. When you think of property, think of Landmark Realty.
Thunderstorms and tornadoes scare even the bravest of people. All the damage and destruction can leave one devastated and overwhelmed. When it comes to storm cleanup, let Kinsey Tree Service be the first you call for tree removal. Kinsey Tree Service performs all phases of tree work, debris hauling, and disaster relief. Just text TREE, T-R-E-E, to 30605. That's TREE, T-R-E-E, to 30605. Or visit their website, KinseyTreeService.com. Kinsey Tree Service is the one to call when you need that tree to be gone.
Looking for a building that's built to last? Look no further than Eagle Buildings of Tennessee. Proudly serving West Tennessee for over 30 years, their buildings are handcrafted right here in Henry County with the quality you can trust. Enjoy peace of mind with their 7-year warranty, plus free delivery within 50 miles. Need flexibility? Choose to buy or rent to own with no credit checks. Everyone's approved. With 2 convenient locations in Paris, they're always close by to help you find the perfect fit. Visit them today or online at eaglebuildingstn.com. Eagle Buildings of Tennessee.
At First Bank, we give new meaning to bank local, get more. Why? Because you mean so much to our community. We've seen the power of community for over a century. That's why we're proud to support Helping Hand with their live radio auction, and we encourage listeners to give back during this time to support our community through Helping Hand. First Bank, bank local, get more, because our community gets so much more from you. Member FDIC.
Mineral Wells Animal Clinic is a proud sponsor of Helping Hand. Mineral Wells Animal Clinic is your hometown veterinary clinic that provides the same quality and personalized service year after year. High-quality medicine in a small-town atmosphere. With high-quality surgery, in-house lab equipment, and emergency services. Don't forget about year-round heartworm prevention as well as tick and flea protection. Mineral Wells Animal Clinic, Volunteer Drive. See them on Facebook.
Northwest Tennessee Property is your trusted real estate and auction company. They pride themselves in being a full-service real estate and auction company. Northwest Tennessee Property offers competitive cash buyouts of estates, including houses, real estate, and personal property. They will buy property as is with no inspection, no loan contingencies, no fees or commissions. When time matters most, trust Northwest Tennessee Properties for a confidential consultation. Northwest Tennessee Properties, 230 Memorial Drive in Paris. Call 731-214-1676 or email them at nwtnproperty@gmail.com.
Cormack's Fish Barn has been around for nearly 40 years. They have a new building in the same location, and they use the same old-fashioned recipes that the original owners perfected. The Hush Puppies are just one of those recipes, and they are fantastic. Leave your rod and reel at home, load up the family, and bring your appetite to Carmack's Fish Barn. Check out their Facebook page for more information. Carmack's Fish Barn, sandwiches, and more for the whole family. Carmack's Fish Barn.
Since 1978, Henry County Helping Hand has raised over $8.1 million to benefit local nonprofit charitable groups. This is Jamie Orr with Orr Investment Management. I'm proud to be a part of this organization and the impact it makes to our community as a volunteer local auctioneer and donor. Please join me in supporting Henry County Helping Hand by bidding often, by phone, or in person. Or Investment Management, securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC.
Looking for the perfect getaway or event venue? The Lodge at Paris Landing has you covered. This Valentine's weekend, treat your sweetheart to a romantic package they'll never forget. Or spice things up with their Mardi Gras murder mystery dinner show, an evening of intrigue and festive flavors. Prefer a classic twist? Travel back in time with their Roaring 20s murder mystery dinner show. From weddings to conferences, they're the ideal venue for every occasion. Call 731-924-4301 to book your next unforgettable experience at the Lodge at Paris Landing.
Marison's Home Furnishings is a proud sponsor of Helping Hand. If you're looking for furniture, mattresses, appliances, or unique home decor, Marison's is your hometown brand. Locally owned and operated with free delivery and setup within 50 miles. 12 months, same as cash. See store for details. Open Monday through Saturday at 307 Fairview at the corner of the Camden Highway in Paris. Browse their 17,000 square foot showroom at Marison's Home Furnishings, your authorized dealer for La-Z Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Speed Queen, and many more. Shop online at marisons.com.
WHNY FM Henry, WHNY Paris, Big Henry 104.7 and 97.5.
Real country.
Welcome back to the Helping Hand Radio Auction. Here is today's auctioneer.
Welcome back to the Helping Hand Radio Auction. My name is Noel, happen to be your auctioneer for today. Selling items today for Elkhorn Community, Friends of the Tennessee Wildlife Refuge, Suffer Wells Church of Christ, and the Civil Air Patrol. And after two slates, besides the donations we already had, we've already added another $427. I want to thank everyone for all your donations. Thank everyone for your bidding. Thank all the volunteers that are helping. It's not too late to come on out here to the convention center and meet all your friends and neighbors and see these items in person. And the number one object, of course, is to raise money for Helping Hand. All right, here we go with slate number 3. First item on slate number 3, we got a homemade blackberry cobbler from Ray and Kay Houston out of Elkhorn Community, 9 by 13 pan of it. Features homegrown Elkhorn blackberries. So we got the blackberry cobbler. Next item on slate number 3, we got a pecan holiday shortbread and Coca-Cola cookies. You got 18 total cookies, 6 pecan, 6 holiday shortbread, and 6 cocoa drop cookies on a paper plate from Stacy Burrell, Friends of Wildlife. You have assorted cookies. Next item on slate number 3, you got cream cheese and pecan brownies. 24 individual cream cheese and pecan brownies on an 8-inch plastic plate from Jan Malpin out of Elkhorn Community and Sulphur Wells Church. You got cream cheese brownies. Next item on slate number 3, we got cinnamon rolls. 8 by 8 pan of homemade cinnamon rolls, fresh baked this morning from Jay and Becky Page out of Sulphur Wells Church and Elkhorn Community. We got cinnamon rolls. Next item on slate number 3, we got chicken pot pie meal. 8-inch homemade chicken pot pie, 1 bag of Caesar salad, 2 cups of cherry, pear, blueberry dessert, 1 can of Ready Whip, and a package of butter ring cookies from Stacy Burrell, Friends of Wildlife. You got chicken pot pie meal. Going to the other side, next item on slate number 3, we got breakfast casserole and fruit salad from Josh and Aaron Coleman out of Elkhorn. 8 by 8 pan of sausage, potato, egg, and cheese casserole, 1 pint container of fruit salad and grapes, pears, blueberries, and peaches. It's a breakfast casserole. Next item on slate number 3, we got homemade bread. 9-inch loaf, Mama Beth's homemade bread from Beth Weatherford, Sulphur Wells Church of Christ. You got your homemade bread. Next item on slate number 3, we got wine, cheese, and crackers basket from Joan Howe out at Friends of Wildlife. It's a bottle of Cabernet, Sauvignon wine. I don't know how to say that, y'all. Baked sesame pita chips, 6 ounce. Vermont goat cheese, 4 ounces. Romano wedge cheese, 8 ounces. And is that salami? Is that salami? Is that last one salami? Or I'm trying to read this. It is salami, yeah. It's a 1.7 ounce of salami. So anyhow, you have the wine, cheese, and cracker basket and from Joan Howe. Next item on slate number 3, you got a baby blanket. 30 by 30 crocheted blanket in tans and greens with turtle applique in alternating squares. Donated from someone at the Henry County Civil Air Patrol. We don't know for sure who donated, but it is for Civil Air Patrol. You have a baby blanket. And last item on slate number 3, you got Tie Beanie Baby Bear. $19.99 original Valentine Beanie Baby Bear. Donated by Ruth Green out at Elkhorn. We got a Beanie Baby Bear. 644-1695, Shelby and phone number. Call now if you want to bid on any of these items. Here's a review of the items and the bids. First of all, we had that homemade blackberry cobbler from Ray and Kay Houston. We had 10 by Linda Fields, 15 by Michelle Eaton, and now 20 by Jane Wilson on the blue blackberry cobbler. On the pecan holiday shortbread and cocoa drop cookies from the Burrows, we got 10 by, is that Glenn or Glenn? Gene Owens has got 10 on the shortbreads. On the cream cheese and pecan brownies from the Malpins, Mary Byer started at 10, but now Diane Hudson's at 12 on the cream cheese pecan brownies. On the pan of cinnamon rolls from the Pages, we got 10 by Mary Biter. On the chicken pot pie meal from the Burrows, we got 10 by Linda Fields. Going to the other side on that breakfast basket and fruit salad from the Colemans, we got a $20 opening bid by Gene Wimberly. On the homemade bread from the Weatherfords, we got 20 by Gene Wimberly. On the wine, cheese, and crackers basket from Joan Howe, we need a bid on that basket. On the baby blanket, we got bids coming in. Right now, the high bid is 5 by Shannon Black. On the Beanie Baby Bear, I'll start it at $3 myself. Okay. But I've got $3 on the bear. All right, going to the other side on the blackberry cobbler. New bid, Steve Perry's at $25 on the blackberry cobbler. On the cream cheese and pecan brownies, we still have Diane Hudson at $12. On the cinnamon rolls, we got Mary Biter still at 10. On the chicken pot pie meal, we still have Linda Fields at 10. Going back to the other side on that breakfast casserole and fruit salad, we still have 20 by Gene Wimberly. We still have 20 by Gene Wimberly on the homemade bread. On the wine, cheese, and crackers basket, we have Lisa Hayes open it at 10. On the baby blanket, Shannon Black opened it at 5. On the Tie Beanie Baby Bear, new bid, Deborah Stoops up to $5 on the Tie Beanie Baby Bear. 15 on the baby blanket now by Lloyd Wallsmith. Thank you. 644-1695 is Yum and Ann phone number. Call now if you want to up any of these bids. Here's a review of the again on the other side. On that blackberry cobbler, Steve Perry is still high at $25 on the blackberry cobbler. New bid on the pecan holiday shortbread and cocoa drop cookies. Remember, there's 18 total cookies there. Anita Wagner's at 15 on the 18 cookies. On the cream cheese and pecan brownies, we still have Diane Hudson at 12. Anybody want more there? On the cinnamon rolls, new bid on the cinnamon rolls. Mary Kate Pascal at 15 on the cinnamon rolls. Got a new bid coming in on the pot pie meal. We had 15 by Gary Smith, and now we got 20 by Susan Jones on the pot pie meal. Both of those are new bids. Going back to the other side on the breakfast casserole and fruit salad, we still have 20 by Gene Wimberly. Anybody want more? Gene Wimberly's got $20 on the homemade bread. Anybody want more there? Wine, cheese, and crackers basket, new bid. Teresa Barnhill at $15. And now we have $25 by... Hal Hassel has 25 now on the wine, cheese, and crackers basket. Lloyd Walsmith still at 15 on the baby blanket. We have Joan Patska as 7 on the Thai Beanie Baby Bear. Okay, so yeah, we want to give them credit for it. It was the Jackson family with the Civil Air Patrol is the ones that donated that baby blanket. Thank you for donating it, and thank you for calling in and letting us know. We want to give everybody credit. All right, going back to the other side, blackberry cobbler. I got Steve Perry at 25, last call. Pecan holiday shortbread and cocoa drop cookies. I got Anita Wagner at 15. Anybody want more? Diane Hudson's going to get for 12 the pecan brownies. They're gone. Mary Kate Pascal has 15 on the cinnamon rolls. Anybody want more there? Susan Jones is at 20 on the chicken pot pie. Call quickly if you want to bid more. We got a new bid on the breakfast casserole and fruit salad. 22 by Ron Hoffman. That is a new bid. No new bid on the homemade bread, so Gene Wimberly gets it for 20. It is sold. On the wine, cheese, and crackers basket, I have 25 by Hal Hassel. On the baby blanket, I got 15 by Lloyd Walsmith. New bid on the Beanie Baby Bear. I got Alicia Wimberly at $10 on the bear. 644-1695. Call now. Lines are open. Get your bids in. All right, so we're going to sell the blackberry cobbler to Steve Perry for 25. That's not a new bid. It's going away. All right, we are getting a new bid by Gene Owens. Is up to $18 now on the pecan holiday shortbread and cocoa drop cookies. Anita, let us know if you want more than 18 on those 18 cookies. Mary Kate Pascal at 15 on the cinnamon roll. Susan Jones at 20 on the chicken pot pie. Those will be sold in 10 seconds when I come back to them if you do not bid. On the other side, breakfast casserole and fruit salad, I got Ron Huffman at 22. Hal Hassel at 25 on the wine, cheese, and crackers basket. Baby blanket, I got Lloyd Walsmith at 15. Deborah Stoop back at $12 on the Beanie Baby Bear. I got 12 by Deborah Stoop. Got a new bid, just came in on the breakfast casserole and the fruit salad. We now are up to $25 by Gene Wimberly. All right, we're going to give to Mary Kate Pascal for 15 the cinnamon rolls. That's not a new bid. Susan Jones gets for 20 the chicken pot pie. It's gone. I got Gene Owens at 18 on the cookies, and you're done. So Gene gets those for 18. They are sold. I got Gene Wimberly at 25 on the breakfast basket. Anybody want more there? Hal Hassel gets for 25 the wine, cheese, and crackers basket. That's not a new bid. Looks like the baby blanket is going to go to Lloyd Walsmith for 15. That's not a new bid. New bid on the Beanie Baby Bear. I got Alice Ivy at 13 on the Thai Beanie Baby Bear. Call quickly if you want to bid more on the bear, and we will hold it up here. I got Gene Wimberly at 25 on the breakfast basket. Oh, new bid on the bear. Deborah Stoop at $14 on the Beanie Baby Bear. I got 14 by Deborah Stoop. We're going to go ahead and give to Gene Wimberly for 25 the breakfast casserole. Let's have a bid off on this bear. I got 14 by Deborah Stoop on the Beanie Baby Bear. All right. No more? Okay. Deborah, you get it for 14. That's all on slate number 3. Here we go with slate number 4. Oh, we finally get to talk about this apple pie. Here we go. Heart-shaped apple pie, double crust apple pie baked in a vintage heart-shaped pan with Good Cook brand new pie server. From Dottie and Baker Kendall out of Elkhorn, we have an apple pie. Next item on slate number 4, we got chocolate-covered strawberries from Hadley and Alton Pascal out of Suffolk Church of Christ. 10 large chocolate-covered strawberries with white chocolate drizzle. ready to gift your Valentine, wrapped with a bow and a custom card. So we have chocolate-covered strawberries. Next item on slate number 4, we got Rice Krispie Treats from Carrie A. Berkey out at Silver Wells Church. 1 dozen of them, heart-shaped treats with red and pink sprinkles. Rice Krispie Treats. Next item on slate number 4 is we have sourdough bread and butter from Jay and Becky Page out at Suffer Wells. It is 8-inch loaf of sourdough bread, 1/2 cup of strawberry butter, 1/2 cup of cinnamon honey butter. So we have sourdough bread and the butters to put on it. Next item on slate number 4, we got poppy seed chicken from Don and Alice Ivy at Suffer Wells Church. 9x13 glass baking dish with poppy seed chicken casserole, topped with Ritz crackers and poppy seeds, poppy seed chicken. Going to the other side, here's the next item on slate number 4. We got beef and spinach enchilada box from Josh and Aaron Coleman out at Elkhorn Community. 8x8 pan, 5 of them of beef and spinach enchiladas topped with salsa and cheese. You got a 7-ounce bag of salad mix and 1 dozen chocolate chip cookies with walnuts, beef and spinach enchilada box. Next item on slate number 4 is we have Kendall meat box, beef and pork in this one from Dottie and Baker Kendall out at Elkhorn. 1 package of ribs, 2 pork chops, 1 package of hog jaw, 2 pounds of sausage links. You have, on the beef, you have 2 New York strips, 1 package of tenderized round steak, 1 pound of beef liver, 4 pounds of ground beef. Again, this is a beef and pork box from the Kendalls. Next item on slate number 4, we got a Valentine gift bowl from Ray and Kay Houston out at Elkhorn. A reusable Valentine bowl containing Valentine socks, a stuffed elephant, 2 Valentine cards, a box of sweetheart candies, and a bag of Hershey's Kisses. It is a Valentine gift bowl. Next item on slate number 4, we got Tennessee State Park travel stamp book. All right, so you take this collector book for documenting your Tennessee State Park travels, complete with stamp for Paris Landing State Park already on it from Joan Howell, Friends of Wildlife. It's a travel stamp book. And last item on slate number 4, we got a honey gift basket from the Crawford family out at Friends of Wildlife. 2 jars of local honey, 1 beeswax tea candle, 1 package of beeswax food storage wrap, 1 flour sack towel with beehive, and 1 handmade mug with flowers and bees, it said. Does it say a mug? Why does it say a mug rug? What is it a mug or a rug?
It's a mug. You put your mug on top of it's like a little.
Oh, it's like a coaster. Okay, so it's a mug rug. Okay, thank you. And all this in a wicker basket is called a honey gift basket. 644-1695 is your and phone number. Call now if you want to bid on any of these items. Here we go. On the heart-shaped apple pie from the Kendalls, we had 20 by Kathy Wells. Now we have 25 by Joy Sweat on that heart-shaped apple pie. On the chocolate-covered strawberries from the Pascals, we got 20 by Betty Oliver. On the Rice Krispie Treats, we got a $3 opening bid on it from Holly Credit Union. On the sourdough bread and butter from the Pages, we had 10 by Ted Charles Busey. Now 20 by Jeremy Hunter on the sourdough bread and the 2 butters, remember. On the poppy seed chicken in the glass baking dish from the Ivies, opened it up at 10 by Bob Linden, but now 20 by Diane Hudson on the poppy seed chicken. Going to the other side, on the beef and spinach enchilada box from the Colemans, we had 25 by Alice Ivy, now 30 by Kathy Wells on the beef and spinach enchilada box. On the Kendall meat box, it's got all the beef and pork items in it. We need a bid on the Kendall meat box. On the Valentine gift bowl from the Houstons, we got a $5 opening bid from Enoil Hatman on the Valentine gift bowl. On the Tennessee State Park travel stamp book, we got a $3 opening bid on it from Bill Brock. On the honey gift basket with all the goodies in it from the Crawford family, I'll start it at $5. 644-1695 is your and phone number. Call now if you want to up any of these bids. On the heart-shaped apple pie, we have Ray Houston back at $30 on the apple pie. On the chocolate-covered strawberries, we still have 20 of Betty Oliver. On the Rice Krispie Treats, Katie Plowman was at $5. Now Hannah Backus is at $10 on the Rice Krispie Treats. On the sourdough bread and butter, Jeremy Hunter still at $20. New bid on the poppy seed chicken, $25 Hannah Backus on the poppy seed chicken is the new bid. Going to the other side, we own the beef and spinach enchilada box. Kathy Wells is high at 30. On the Kindle meat box, we have $100 by Lloyd Wall Smith on the beef box. Thanks for the good helping hand bid. On the Valentine gift bowl, I still have $5. On the Tennessee State Park travel stamp book, Bill Brock has 3. New bid on the honey gift baskets coming in. We had Andy Ford said 15, and now Alice Ivy is at 20 on the honey gift basket. If you're getting a busy signal, keep redialing. We'll try to get all the bids in before we sell. All right, going back to the other side on that apple pie, we got Ray Houston still high at 30. New bid on the chocolate-covered strawberries, I got 40 by Andy Pascal on the strawberries. New bids on the Rice Krispie treats. We had Hannah Backus at 10, but now we had Jasmine Pinkston at 11, and now Anita Wagner at 15 on the Rice Krispies. New bid on that apple pie, $40 by Kathy Wells on the apple pie. On the sourdough bread and butter, Jeremy Hunter still at 20. New bid on the poppy seed chicken, Hannah Backus, well, no, that's not a new bid, but Hannah Backus is still at 25 on the poppy seed chicken. Going to the other side on that beef and spinach enchilada, we have 30 still by Kathy Wells. Anybody want more? On the Kindle meat box, I have 100 by Lloyd Wall Smith. On the Valentine gift bowl, we have 5 by Mean Oil Hapman. On the Tennessee State Park travel stamp book, we now have 5 by Mary Pankey. That is a new bid. New bids coming in on the honey gift basket right this moment. We are at 27 by Jennifer Coleman. 27 by Jennifer Coleman is the high bid on the honey gift box. 644-1695. Call now if you want to bid. Our new bid back on that heart-shaped apple pie. Ray Houston back at $45 on the apple pie. Andy Pascal at $40 on the chocolate-covered strawberries. Anita Wagner still at $15 on the Rice Krispie treats. Jeremy Hunter's going to get for $20 a sourdough bread and butter. That is not a new bid. It's sold. On the poppy seed chicken, I got Hannah Backus at 25. Anybody want more on the poppy seed chicken? Going back to the other side, we're going to sell to Kathy Wells for $30 that beef and spinach enchilada. That is not a new bid. We are selling it. Lloyd Wall Smith has $100 on that meat box. I'll sell it to him when I come back to it next if you don't bid more than $100 on the Kindle meat box. On the Valentine gift bowl, I have 20 by Don Lime. That is a new bid. On the Tennessee State Park travel stamp book, I have 7 by Connie Bell. On the honey gift basket, Andy Ford was at 30. Now we're back to $32 by Alice Ivy's, back to $32 on the honey gift basket. All right, we're going to give to Andy Pascal for 40 the strawberries. That's not a new bid. They're gone. Anita Wagner gets for 15 the Rice Krispie treats. They're sold. Okay. And Ray Houston just came back at $55 on the apple pie. That's a new bid. And now a new bid on the poppy seed chicken. We have $30 on the poppy seed chicken by Diane Hudson, back at $30 on the poppy seed chicken. All right, no new bids on the beef and pork box. So we're going to give it to Lloyd Wall Smith for $100 because he put a good going away bid on it. It's sold. Teresa Barnhill's at $25 on the Valentine gift box. On the Tennessee State Park stamp book, I got Connie Bell back at 7. On the honey gift basket, bids are still pouring in. We had Andy Ford said 35, but Alice Ivy keeps coming back. Alice is at 37 on the honey gift basket. All right, on the other side, on that heart-shaped apple pie, Kathy Wells is at $60. I got 60 on the apple pie by Kathy Wells. New bid on the poppy seed chicken. I got Hannah Backus back at 35 on the poppy seed chicken. 644-1695. If you get a busy signal, I'm going to try to watch these phones. Let's try to get all the bids in before we sell. I got Teresa Barnhill at 25 on the Valentine gift bowl. I got Connie Bell at 7 on the Tennessee State Park travel stamp book. We now have 10 on that stamp book by Mary Pankey's back at 10 on that Tennessee State Park travel stamp book. Andy Ford back at $45 on the honey gift basket. I got Kathy Wells at $60 on the apple pie. Ray here? Yeah. Okay, Ray, do you want more? I got 60, Ray. Oh, okay, so Kathy Wells gets for 60 the apple pie. I got Hannah Backus at 35 on the poppy seed chicken. Diane, you want any more? You didn't want any more? I got 35 on the poppy. 40. Diane just went to 40 on the poppy seed chicken. All right, so we're going to sell the Valentine gift bowl to Teresa Barnhill for 25. That's not a new bid. It's sold.
Do you want to pull it back?
What is it?
It was
Okay, so we had a bid trying to come in on that beef and enchilada box, so we'll let her bid. How much?
It was at 30. He'll go 35.
35 by Randy Stevens goes to 35 on that beef and spinach enchilada box. So we're going to have to give Kathy Wells is here. Okay, so do you want more than 35 on the beef and spinach enchilada box? No. Steve, Randy's got it at 35. So while they're deciding, let's go over here. Diane Hudson is at $40 on the poppy seed chicken. Okay, Hannah will need you to call back if you want more than $40 on the poppy seed chicken. I got Diane Hudson is high right now. Mary Pankey's at 10 on the Tennessee State Park Travel Stamp Book. Andy Ford's at 45 on the honey gift box. Kathy Wells at $40 on the enchilada box. Randy, I got $40. I got 40. All right, she gets it for $40. Kathy, that's sold. We're going to give to Mary Pankey for $10 that stamp book. It is sold. All right, I got Diane Hudson at $40 on the poppy seed chicken. Hannah, if you don't call in 10 seconds, it will be sold. I got Andy Ford at $45 on the honey gift basket. 2 items left before we take a break. I got poppy seed chicken, Diane Hudson at 40. I got honey gift basket, Andy Ford at 45. Both these items going once, going twice. All right, the poppy seed chicken sold to Diane Hudson for 40. Honey gift basket sold to Andy Ford for 45. Let's take a break, go back to station. Be back shortly.
Bearing and Supply at 409 East Wood Street in Paris is proud of the Helping Hand auction and its contribution to Henry County. Call on us for your bearing and industrial supply needs. We make hydraulic hose assemblies while you wait, all day, every day, and we'll even get you going after hours and on weekends. We have the inventory to assemble 2, 4, and 6 wire hoses and non-conductive hoses. Stop by and see us anytime. Bearing and Supply, 409 East Wood Street. We try hard to keep you running.
Affordable Comfort Heating and Cooling, servicing Henry, Stewart, and Carroll counties. Don't let extreme weather conditions ruin your comfort. Call us today and experience the difference our HVAC business can make. We're here for you whenever you need us. When it comes to reliability and efficiency, our American Standard heating and air conditioning units are the industry leader in HVAC systems. Don't break the bank for affordable heating and cooling or just servicing to prevent problems. Give us a call. Affordable Comfort Heating and Cooling, Paris, Tennessee. We are here for you. Check us out on Facebook.
There are plenty of ways to sell your next home. DIY, word of mouth, or the RE/MAX way with an experienced agent who has tools like digital showing requests, marketing toolkits, and years of experience. That's the sign of a RE/MAX agent. Each office independently owned and operated.
RE/MAX Cornerstone Real Estate in Paris. Visit them on the web at parisremax.com or give them a call at 642-7362. That's RE/MAX Cornerstone Real Estate in Paris. Proud to support the Helping Hand radio auction.
Since 2005, Henry County Helping Hand has assisted many in Henry County. Joe Mahan Ford proudly supports Henry County Helping Hand in all they do. I am Jeff Mahan, General Manager of Joe Mahan Ford. With over 45 years of continued community service as well as customer service, I'd like to encourage each of you to follow in our footsteps and contribute to this year's Helping Hand auction. With our combined contributions, we can make a difference. And if you've already contributed this year, we thank you. All of us here at Joe Mahan Ford look forward to many more years of serving our community. Thank you for your support.
This is Alicia Robbins, branch manager of Foundation Bank in Paris, Tennessee. Since 1934, our teammates have been looking for ways to invest in things that outlive us. What a blessing it is to come alongside Helping Hand, who is also, year after year, investing in things that will outlive it. So bid often and support local organizations that are doing wonderful work in serving others. In the meantime, Foundation Bank stands ready to meet your financial needs and continue investing in Paris and Henry County. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC.
If you're looking to tame your appetite, then get on over to Southside Cafe, 1875 Highway 69 South in Paris. Southside serves breakfast anytime, has delicious catfish dinners, and one of the best burgers in town. If a plate lunch is what you crave, then Southside Cafe should be your next call. Check Southside Cafe's Facebook page daily for plate lunch menu and specials. Southside is now open from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. on Sundays. Southside Cafe, Highway 69 South in Paris. Open 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays.
Arrowhead Home Sales is a proud sponsor of Helping Hand. Located at 2003 Eastwood Street, Arrowhead's paved lot has many different models for you to tour, as well as a design center for all of your custom needs. Arrowhead is recognized as a top TVA Energy Right provider and has multiple Reader's Choice Awards, plus provides service within a 100-mile radius. Stop by and let the folks at Arrowhead show you that affordable can mean efficient, stylish, and sleek. Arrowhead Home Sales, a proud sponsor of Helping Hand.
Future Visions Farms is proud to be your local source for fresh produce and fun on the farm.
Our family takes pride in everything we grow right here in Whitlock. Kick off 2025 with our fresh, locally grown tulips in March.
Mark your calendars for fun at the historic Whitlock Clay Sheds this year.
Easter at the Clay Sheds will be April 12th, and Fall at the Clay Sheds, our pumpkin patch, will open for the season on September 13th.
Look for our Lake Highway location selling it all, just past the 218 bypass. Opening back up for full season produce and more in April and going through October.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and sign up for our text messages so that you don't miss a thing. Bid high and bid often for Helping Hand.
Tomorrow's Hope is a faith-based ministry committed to upholding the value of human life by demonstrating the love of God. We offer education on pregnancy and prenatal development, post-abortion support, parenting, and childbirthing classes. Expectant mothers can receive a free pregnancy test and ultrasound, education about her options, and a caring peer counselor. You'll be treated professionally with the utmost respect and confidentiality. Our services are free. We're located at 211 North Brewer Street, open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Tomorrow's Hope Pregnancy Medical Clinic.
CRS CPAs, with local offices on Westwood Street in Paris, is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Helping Hand Radio Auction. CRS CPAs provides tax services locally for the individual and businesses. They provide monthly bookkeeping services, payroll, and HR support as well. They specialize so you can get better results. CRS CPAs focus on serving professional service for businesses, farms, and nonprofits. Check them out online at crscpa.com or call 731-642-1755.
You're listening to the Helping Hand Radio Auction. Now here's today's auctioneer.
Okay, all right. I don't know when to go on. Okay. What do you think?
You're listening to the Helping Hand Radio Auction. Now here's today's auctioneer.
It should be time we go. All right, welcome back to the Helping Hand Radio Auction. My name is Owen Hatman, the auctioneer for today. We was having a little bit of radio trouble. Someone please call and let us know if you're hearing me on the radio. Call 644-1695 and let us know if you are hearing me. We want to make sure we get back on the air. We was having a little bit of a technical difficulty there. So before we start reading this next slate, I'd like for someone to call in and confirm if you can hear us on the radio. Helping Hand Radio Auction is trying to be on the air. We want to make sure you are hearing us. All right, so let's see what they say. If they hear us, then we're good to go. Okay, so we're good to go? Okay, thank you. So we're going to go ahead with the auction. All right, after three slates, besides the $800-something that they had in cash donations, we have another $616 added in slates sales. All right, here we go with slate number 5. First item on slate number 5, we have 1 dozen dark chocolate cupcakes with homemade chocolate buttercream frosting from Gay Francisco out of Elkhorn Community in Suffolk Wells Church of Christ. We have 1 dozen cupcakes. Next item on slate number 5, we have large Valentine cookies. 1/2 dozen large sugar cookies with Valentine decorations from Aaron Sinclair out of Suffolk Wells Church of Christ. Valentine cookies. Next item on slate number 5, we got sourdough bread. We got a 5 by 9 inch loaf of sourdough bread from Mama Beth, from Beth and Ricky Weatherford out of Suffolk Wells Church of Christ, a loaf of sourdough bread. Next item on slate number 5, we got Chex Mix. 3 cups of it. Of course, you got your corn, rice, wheat, Chex, potato sticks, pretzel sticks, and pecans in a glass decanter from Don and Alice Ivy, Sulphur Wells Church. We have Chex Mix. Next item on Slate number 5, we have from Dale and Connie Bell, we got shrimp and grits dinner tray, 9x13 pan, ready to heat and eat shrimp and grits. We have 12-ounce bag of garden salad, 16-ounce bottle of ranch dressing, round loaf of homemade artisan sourdough bread in a 12x17 wooden tray with silver handles, donated for Sulphur Wells Church, shrimp and grits dinner. Then going to the other side, next item we'll say number 5, we got chicken dumpling dinner from Rick and Jean Owens, Friends of Wildlife. We have 5 cups of chicken and dumplings, 6 Mexican cornbread muffins, 8x8 Scotch chocolate cake in a white plastic woven tote box. We also have a $20 opening bid from Linda Fields on this chicken and dumplings dinner. Next item on say number 5, we got oyster mushrooms from Ski out at Friends of Wildlife, 1 pint of frozen wild oyster mushrooms. Next item on say number 5, we have an Elkhorn mug again from Amanda Mason, 16 to 20 ounce handmade Elkhorn mug with a dark green glaze, hand carved and stamped Elkhorn. Is $40 is the value, is what they're going for. Donated for Elkhorn community. It's an Elkhorn mug. Next item on say number 5, we got a wooden hummingbird. Handmade carved hummingbird from a single piece of wood. Roger Davis donated this. He made these. He here is in the audience, so you can ask him questions about it. Complete with literature of the making and the legends of the bird, signed by Mr. Roger himself. We have a wooden hummingbird. Next item, we'll say number 5, we got another one of these honey gift baskets from the Crawford family. Honey basket contains 2 jars of local honey, 1 beeswax candle, 1 package of beeswax, food storage wrap, 1 flour sack towel, 1 homemade mud rug, and it's donated for Civil Air Patrol. It's a honey gift basket. All right, 644-1695 is the Up and In phone number. Lines are open. Call now if you want to bid on any of these items. Here's a review of the items and the bids. On the chocolate cupcakes, you got a dozen of them from Gabe Francisco. We got a $5 opening bid on it from Volunteer Pressure Washing. On the large Valentine cookies from the Sinclairs, Anita Wagner said 10. Then Gwen Geiger said 11. I just made that 11. On the sourdough bread from the Weatherfords, Diane Hudson opened them at 10, and now we got Elegance of Paris at 15 on the sourdough bread. On the 3 cups of Chex Mix, I'll open it at $5 myself. Noel Hatman's got 5 on the Chex Mix. On the shrimp and grits dinner tray from the Bells, 25 by Donnie Oliver, and now 30 by Randy Stevens on the shrimp and grits dinner. Going to the other side on the chicken and dumplings dinner. Linda Fields had opened it at 20, but Becky Sinclair went 25, and now Linda Davenport, I'm sorry, I'm reading wrong there. Becky Davenport at 25, but Linda Fields just came back at $30 now on the chicken and dumplings meal. So she went up to 30. Linda. Yes. On the oyster mushrooms from Ski, we got 20 by Joan Howe. On the Elkhorn mug from Amanda Mason, Diane Hudson opened it at 25. George Milam said 28. Aaron Coleman said 30. Yeah, so we had 2 25s, but now it's up to 30. So right now the mug is at 30 by Aaron Coleman. On the wooden hummingbird from Roger Davis, remember he's in the audience if you want to talk to him. Alan Harris started at 20. Gene Owens went to 25. On the honey gift basket from the Crawfords, we have 20 by Alice Ivy. 644-1695. Lines are open. Call now and bid. On that 1 dozen chocolate cupcakes, new bid. Don Limes at 15 on the cupcakes. New bid on the Valentine cookies. Jan Maupin's at $20 on the Valentine cookies. On the sourdough bread, Elegance of Paris is at 15 on the sourdough bread. I've got $5 starting bid on the Chex Mix. Shrimp and grits dinner tray, we have 45 by Mary Kate Pascal. Everyone else is out. I got 45 by Mary Kate on the shrimp and grits. Going to the other side, we got that chicken and dumpling dinner. I got Linda Fields at $30 on the chicken and dumplings. Oyster mushrooms, we have Dottie Kendall back at 25 on the mushrooms. On the Elkhorn mug, George Milam back at $32. Whoop, you getting outbid. $40 on the mug by Dottie Kendall. On the hummingbird, we had 30 by Diane Hudson. You got another bid. No, wait a minute. We already got 30. All right, Alice Ivy has 20 on the honey gift basket. Going to the other side, on the chocolate cupcakes, Don Lime still at 15. Jan Malfin still at 20 on the Valentine cookies. Elegance of Paris is still at 15 on the sourdough bread. On the shrimp and grits, I got a new bid. Donnie Oliver's at $55 on the shrimp and grits. Got a bid coming in on the Chex Mix. We now have 70 by Randall Hoffman's at 7 on the Chex Mix, and I just went 10. Going to the other side, we got Linda Fields still at 30 on the chicken and dumplings dinner. Anybody want more on the chicken and dumplings? I got Dottie Kendall at 25 on the oyster mushroom. Sharon Pesca now at $45 on the Elkhorn mug. That is a new bid. On the wooden hummingbird, I got Diane Hudson at $30 on the hummingbird. Honey gift basket, new bid. Kathy Parker at $25 on the honey gift basket. Going back to the other side on the chocolate cupcakes. Don Lime's at 15. He's going to get them. I'm going to come back to him if you do not bid. Jan Maupin's at $20 on the Valentine cookies, last call. Elegance of Paris is at 15 on the sourdough bread, last call there. I've got $10 on the Chex Mix. Donnie Oliver's got 55 on the shrimp and grits. Anybody want more on the shrimp? Going to the other side on the chicken and dumplings. Linda Fields got 30, last call on the chicken and dumplings. Dottie Kendall's got 25 on the mushrooms, last call. On the Elkhorn mug, new bid, Aaron Coleman at $46 on the Elkhorn mug. Got a new bid on the wooden hummingbird. I got $35 by Kathy Parker. Everyone else is out on the hummingbird. I got $35 by Kathy Parker. New bid on the honey gift basket. I have $30 by Alice Ivy. $30 by Alice Ivy on the honey basket. Don Lime's getting for $15. The cupcakes, they are sold. Jan Maupin's getting for $20. The Valentine cookies, they are gone. Elegance of Paris is getting for $15. The sourdough bread, it is gone. The Chex Mix, I've got 10. I'll give you 10 more seconds on that. Donnie Oliver has 55 on the shrimp and grits. Anybody want more? We're getting a bid on the Chex Mix, you said? 50. Ron Hoppins at 15 on the Chex Mix. All right, so Linda Fields is going to get her chicken and dumplings for 30. They are gone. Dottie Kendall for 25 gets her mushrooms. They're sold. Aaron Coleman at 46 on the mug. Last call on the mug. I got 46 by Aaron Coleman. Diane Hudson back at $40 on the wooden hummingbird. Alice Ivy at $30 on the honey gift basket. Does anybody want more? So that was sold. Ron Huffman's going to get for 15 the Chex Mix. It's sold. Donnie Oliver's going to get for 55 the shrimp and grits dinner. It is sold. At least 3 items on slate number 5. I got the Elkhorn mug, 46 Aaron Coleman. I got Diane Hudson at 40 on the hummingbird. I got Alice Ivy at 30 on the honey gift basket. You got 10 seconds to call. If you call, stay on the phone. If you bid out in the audience, keep that hand up. We want to get some more bids, but we're going to go quickly. All right, I got all 3 of these items going once. Oh, we'll keep them on the phone. Whatever they're bidding on, we're going to keep. Whatever they're not bidding on, we are going to sell. Oh, they're bidding on. All right, we're getting some on the honey basket. So I'm going to sell the Elkhorn mug to Aaron Coleman for 46. It's sold. I'm going to sell Diane Hudson for 40, the hummingbird. Now let's see what we got on the honey gift basket. I have a bid of... Okay, we got to bring the hummingbird back. It's the same person. Kathy Parker just bid 35 on the honey gift basket, and she's putting 43 on the hummingbird. So she was on the phone bidding on 2 items at once, so we'll keep her going here. All right, I got Kathy Parker at 35 on the honey gift basket. I got 43 by Kathy Parker on the wooden hummingbird. 45, Diane Hudson. I got 45 now on the hummingbird. I got 45. Do I hear 50? I got 45. Do I hear 50? Need more? She's done. Diane gets it for 45. It's sold. Anybody want more on the honey gift basket? I got 35 by Kathy Parker. 40 by, is that Alice? Alice Ivy's at 40, is that right? I got 40 by Alice Ivy. I got 40 on the honey gift basket by Alice Ivy. 42 by Kathy. I got 42. I got 42 by Kathy. Oh, you're done, Kathy. Gets that one for 42. That's all on slate number 5. Here we go. Slate number 6. First item on slate number 6, we got Whispering Wind Chocolate Cake. 9 by 13 pan of it. It's got chocolate icing on it from Mike and Pam Hudson out of Suffolk Wells Church of Christ. It's called Whispering Wind Cake. Next item on slate number 6, we got apple dumplings. Homemade apple dumplings, 6 of them in a 6 by 7 glass dish from Diane Hudson out at Suffolk Wells Church. We have apple dumplings. Next item on slate number 6, we have chess squares. 20 chess squares on a 10-inch platter From Jan Maupin out of Elkhorn and Sulphur Wells, we have chess squares. Next item on slate number 6, we got bread and butter. 1 loaf of sourdough bread, 1/2 cup of strawberry butter, 1/2 cup of cinnamon honey butter, both in a plastic container with lids. From Jay and Becky Page out of Elkhorn and Sulphur Wells Church, you got the butter and bread. Next item on slate number 5 is we have a dinner meal, poppy seed chicken from Sandra Johnson. It is a 9x13 poppy seed chicken, 8x8 pan of green beans, sunflower bacon crunch salad mix, 12-pack of Hawaiian rolls, 6 homemade strawberry cookies, donated for Sulphur Wells. It is a poppy seed chicken meal. Next item on slate number 6 is the breakfast casserole and fruit salad again from Josh and Aaron Coleman out of Elkhorn. 8x8 pan of sausage, eggs, and potato and cheese. Also 1 pint container of fruit salad, breakfast casserole. Next item on slate number 6, we got a sweet potato basket from Charlie and Joy Sweat out at Sulphur Wells Church of Christ. 11 pounds of sweet potatoes grown by them. We have a sweet potato basket. Next item on slate number 6, we have another one of these wooden hummingbirds by Roger Davis. He's here in the audience. You can talk to him about it. Handcrafted from a single piece of wood, complete with literature of the making and a legend of the bird, signed by Mr. Roger himself, another wooden hummingbird. And last item on slate number 6, we have a baseball basket from the Sulphur Wells Swell Kids out at the church. It is fabric red, white, and blue baseball bin with black handles containing 15-inch length by 10-inch by 10-inch high, filled with water bottles, a jumbo bag of sunflower seed, family size of Jack Link's beef jerky, a package of strawberry wafer cookies, 6-pack of assorted flavors, Lifesaver candy, a sharing bag of peanut M&Ms. It says you play/pray child size team spirit bracelet, 1 box of 12-pack of peanuts, 50 by 60-inch fleece, a Rawlings baseball, a red child size catching mitt, a black adult beanie hat, in a foldable red and black stadium chair, padded. That's approximately about 30 by 24 inches. Again, this is called a baseball goodie basket from the Sulphur Well Church Swell Kids. 644-1695 is your phone number. Call now if you want to bid on any of the items. Here they are. Whispering Wind chocolate cake. Hang on. Did we miss one? I missed one. I'm sorry. We got a walking stick. This is from David Stoll, a 56-inch cedar walking stick. Got a varnish. It is varnished. Donated for Sulphur Wells Church of Christ. We have a walking stick. I missed an item there. All right, now let's go over the review of the items. Whispering Wind chocolate cake from the Hudsons. Mary Biter started at 10. Gene Wimberly said 20. And now Andy Pascal at $25 on that chocolate cake. On Diane Hudson's apple dumplings, we got 10 Belinda Fields. On the 20 chess squares from the Maupins, Mary Biter opened it at 12, and now Gwen Geiger is at 15 on the chess squares. On the sourdough bread and the butter to go with it from the Pages, we had 20 by Gary Hunter. We had 25 by Ron Huffman, now 30 by Connie Bell on the bread and butter. On the poppy seed chicken meal from the Johnsons, we had 10 by Hannah Backus, and now 25 by Joy Sweat on the poppy seed chicken. Going to the other side on that breakfast casserole and fruit salad from the Colemans, we had 15 by Ron Huffman, and now 20 by Turner Landscaping on the breakfast casserole. On Charlie and Joy Sweat's sweet potatoes, we got 15 by Linda Fields. On the wooden hummingbird by Roger Davis, we got 15 by Jane Cinema. On the baseball basket with all the goodies in it from the Sulphur Wells Swell Kids, we had 25 by Betty Pascal. Now we have 40 by Tyler Miller on that baseball basket. Got bids coming in on the walking stick from David Stoll. We now have a bid of $12 by Lloyd Wall-Smith on the walking stick. 644-1695 is Shelby Ann phone number. Call now if you want to up any of these bids. On that Whispering Wind chocolate cake, we had 25 by Andy Pascal. New bid on the apple dumplings, we got Gene Wings. On the chess squares, we still got Gwen Geiger at 15 on the chess squares. On the bread and butter, we still got Connie Bell at 30. On the poppy seed chicken, Joy Sweat still high at 25. Going to the other side, on that breakfast casserole and fruit salad, we still got 20 by Turner Landscaping. On the sweet potato basket, we still have 15 Melinda Fields. Bids are really starting to pour in now on this hummingbird. Let me get you an update. All right, here we go. We had 20 by Wendy Crawford, 25 by Kathy Parker. Lloyd Walsmith is now at $30 on the hummingbird. Tyler Miller still at $40 on the baseball basket. New bid coming in on the walking stick. We are now up to 14 by Dottie Kendall on the walking stick. 644-1695 is the number. Call now if you want to bid. On that chocolate cake, I got 25 by Andy Pascal. Anybody want more? On the apple dumplings, I got 15 by Gene Wimberly. On the chess squares, I got a new bid. Dottie Kendall's at 16 on the chess squares. Connie Bell still at 30 on the bread and butter, last call. On the poppy seed chicken, I got a new bid. Laura Carson is at $35 on the poppy seed chicken. Going to the other side, I got a new bid on that breakfast casserole. Ron Huffman at $25 on the breakfast casserole. Linda Fields at $25 on the sweet potatoes. Everyone else is out. On the wooden hummingbird, we're getting another new bid. I have 35 back by Kathy Parker on the hummingbird. Tyler Miller still at 40 on the baseball basket. Anybody want more on that baseball basket of goodies? Dottie Kendall still at 14 on the walking stick. New bid on the sweet potatoes. We are up to $20, $30 on the sweet potatoes by Alicia Wimberly. Out on the other side, we're going to sell to Andy Pascal for $25, that chocolate cake. That's not a new bid. It is sold. We're going to sell to Gene Wimberly for $15. The apple dumplings, they are gone. Unless that was a bid on it. If they're calling on it, we will pull it back. Dottie Kendall's at 16 on the chess squares, last call. I got Connie Bell's going to get for $30 the bread and butter, unless that's a call on it. It's sold. New bid on the poppy seed chicken. I have 40 by Kay Houston on the poppy seed chicken. That is a new bid. Going to the other side, we got new bids coming in on that breakfast casserole and fruit salad. Turner Landscaping back at $35 on the breakfast casserole. Alicia Wimberly's at $30 on the sweet potatoes. New bid on the hummingbird. Here's what we got. We had Lloyd Walsmith come back at 40, but then Ron Huffman said 42 on the hummingbird. Tyler Miller's at 40 on the baseball basket. Oh, we got a new bid. 45 on the baseball basket by John Smith. Smythe, that's Smythe. It is Smythe. Thank you. John Smythe has 45 on the baseball basket. Lloyd Walsmith's back at 16 on the walking stick. That's a new bid. All right, so we're going to give to Dottie Kendall for $16 at chess squares. That's not a new bid. We're going to let it go. We do have bids coming in.
The baseball basket, 45.
All right, so we do have a bid here on the poppy seed chicken. We had 45 by Laura Carson. Now we had 50 by Kay Houston, back at $50 on the poppy seed chicken. Turner Landscaping on the other side is high at $35 on the breakfast casserole. Alicia Wimberly is high at $30 on the sweet potatoes. Lloyd Walsmith is at 45 on the hummingbird. Tyler Miller is back at $50 on the baseball basket. New bid on the walking stick. Dottie Kendall's back at $18 on the walking stick. All right, on the other side, I got that poppy seed chicken. I got Kay Houston at 50. Anybody want more than 50 on the poppy seed chicken? All right, going back to this side, we're going to give to Turner Landscaping for $35 the breakfast casserole. That's not a new bid. Alicia Wimberly gets for $30 the sweet potatoes. That's not a new bid. All right, we got Lloyd Walsmith at 45 on the hummingbird. Tyler Miller at 50 on the baseball basket. And we have Lloyd Walsmith back at 20 on the walking stick. Okay, so Kay Houston's at 50 on the poppy seed. I'll give you one more shot at that. Lloyd Walsmith's at 45 on the hummingbird. Oh, I got 50 now on the hummingbird by Ron Huffman's at 50 now on the hummingbird. John Smythe is at 55 on the baseball basket. Lloyd Walsmith's at 20 on the walking stick. We got a bid over here or not? No bids. No bids coming up. So we're going to give to Kay Houston for 50 the poppy seed chicken. It's sold. Right now we got 3 items left before we take a break. Ron Huffman's at 50 on the hummingbird. John Smythe at 55 on the baseball basket. Lloyd Walsmith at 20 on the walking stick. Call, stay on the phone if you want to bid, or raise your hand quickly if you want to bid. Keep them on the phone. Let's see what one they want to bid on so I'll know which one to sell. Which one they bidding on. All right, so we're going to give to Ron Huffman for $50 the hummingbird. We're going to give to Lloyd Walsmith for 20 the walking stick. We got 57 by Tyler Miller. Stay on the phone. I got 57 by Tyler Miller on the baseball basket. Now, John Smythe, is he calling her here? All right, so John Smythe, I need to know if you want more than 57 on the baseball basket. I got 57 on the baseball basket by Tyler Miller. I got 60. I got 60 by John Smythe. I got 60. Do I hear 65? I got 60. Do I hear 65? We do 65? Let him have it. Okay, so John Smythe gets it for 60. That is all on slate number 6. We're going to go to the station. Be back shortly.
Nothing runs like a deer, and Tennessee Tractor in Paris can supply you with the equipment to meet your needs. Tennessee Tractor specializes in tractors, mowers, combines, and cotton and hay equipment. Opening its first John Deere dealership in September of 1998 in Alamo, Tennessee, now Tennessee Tractor has grown to serve all of West Tennessee. Their success over the past 19 years reflects their commitment to you, the valued customers, by offering the very best in finance, parts, and service. Tennessee Tractor is proud to be a sponsor of Helping Hand.
Neighbors helping neighbors, friends helping friends. That's what a community is all about. We here at Tennessee Valley Community Church want to encourage everyone to lend a helping hand to all those around you, to show the love of Christ to this area of the world. If you don't have a church home, we would love to have you visit us at 2500 East Wood Street. Our Sunday services are at 8, 9:30, and 11, or you can watch live online at tvcc.us. Remember to bid high and bid often.
Treat your sweetie pie to Tom's Pizza and Steakhouse in Paris. Tom's Pizza and Steakhouse in Paris is where any Valentine would want to go for the most delicious variety of steaks, pasta, and chicken, not to mention their absolutely exquisite salad bar. And of course, pizza. I tell you, nothing says I love you quite like dinner for two. Have the best pizza and steakhouse in town. Bring your Valentine to Tom's Pizza and Steakhouse on East Wood Street in Paris. Let's celebrate Valentine's Day all week long.
Helping Hand supports over 80 local organizations providing essential services to all of Henry County, from youth activities to fire protection, education, and social events, and so much more. Tosh Farms is a leading pork producer in the Southeast and is a fantastic supporter of Henry County events. They're proud to be a sponsor of this year's Helping Hand radio auction and encourage you to bid high and bid often. Tosh Farms says, let's make this year another record-breaking event. Dirksen Portable Buildings is the leader in quality-built portable storage buildings, sheds, cabins, garages, and utility buildings, and they are the most trusted name in portable building industry. All wood or all metal construction, you can make the choice. When you deal with Dirksen Buildings, you're dealing with a company that is proud of their growth and the service they have been to so many. With humble beginnings in 1995, they have grown to service several states across the country. Dirksen Buildings is a proud supporter of Helping Hand Radio Auction.
Hey y'all, this is Ashley Barker. I buy houses and land. Does your house need work, or are you dealing with problematic tenants? Maybe you're facing foreclosure. Whatever your situation may be, we buy houses fast for cash. No matter the condition, no realtor, no commission, no hassle. 731-924-8839. We make selling easy and stress-free. 731-924-8839.
For all of your clothing and dry cleaning needs, there are 3 locations north of Interstate 40 to serve you. Modern Dry Cleaners, Cedar Street in McKenzie. Royal Cleaners, Eastwood Street in Paris. And Midtown Cleaners across from Milan Hospital. All 3 specialize in preserving wedding and prom dresses. They can even take care of those tablecloths, drapes, and bed coverings. Alterations are also available. And yes, if you want extra starch, they got you covered. Modern Dry Cleaners of McKenzie. Royal Cleaners of Paris. And Midtown Cleaners of Milan.
Peppers Automotive Group is rolling in the new year with positive vibes. Peppers is ordering new vehicles like never before. That means now's the time to save money like never before. Peppers in Paris and McKenzie is filling all their lots with new and pre-owned vehicles. They're doing whatever it takes to keep moving them off the lot and into your driveway. Now's the time to go to clickpeppers.com for great money-saving deals and get the most for your trade-in. Just click peppers.com now and save at Peppers Automotive in Paris and Peppers Ford in McKenzie. Go to clickpeppers.com.
Hi, it's Kelly Green, Marketing Director for Premier Realty Group of West Tennessee. We're proud to be a sponsor of this year's Helping Hand Radio Auction. You know, Paris is such a great place to live with so many folks willing to lend a helping hand to those in need. Remember, one person can't do everything, but every person can do one thing to make our community a better place. Premier Realty Group is located at 503 Tyson Avenue here in Paris, also in Huntington and McKenzie. Find us online at prealtygroup.com or simply call 731-642-6165.
Do your allergies seem to never go away? Or maybe they get worse each year? You may need our NADCA certified crew from ServPro of LBL South to do a total cleaning of your air duct system. Using commercial grade negative air machines, our trained professionals at ServPro of LBL South can help remove those dangerous allergens hiding in your air duct system. Give us a call today for a free estimate and we will send our crew in the bright green truck. 642-1284, a certified member of the National Air Duct Cleaning Association, ServPro of LBL South, 642-1284.
WHNY FM Henry, WHNY Paris, Big Henry 104.7 and 97.5.
Real country.
Welcome back to the Helping Hand Radio Auction. Here is today's auctioneer.
Welcome back to the Helping Hand Radio Auction. My name is Noel Hatman. I'm your auctioneer for today. Got the Quota Club ladies here answering the phone and taking your bids. Yeah, they just sung happy birthday to me. Thanks, y'all. And we're up here sharing good old birthday cake. My lovely wife made me a good German chocolate birthday cake today. Selling items today for Elkhorn Community, Friends of Tennessee Wildlife Refuge, Suffolk Wells Church of Christ, Civil Air Patrol. After 6 slates, including another donation for the Elkhorn Community from Gary and Teresa Moon, we're up to $2,598. Thank you for all your good bids and all your good donation items. All right, just keep in mind, and we always have to remind you every now and then that when you buy stuff on the Helping Hand Radio Auction, you'll need to come by within 30 minutes after we go off the air to pick up your items today, or you can pick them up tomorrow, but they will need to be picked up by tomorrow because they do not have enough storage space to keep them longer than that. If you need to make any arrangements or talk to the office about anything about what you bought, call 644-1833. That's 644-1833. They will be glad to talk with you. All right, here we go with slate number 7. First item on slate number 7, we got a banana pudding. 6.5 pounds of banana pudding with meringue. Lots of memories of Grandma's house. Donated by Tim Parrish, Suffolk Wells Church. Banana pudding. Next item on slate number 7, we got assorted cookies. 18 cookies here. Holiday shortbread, cocoa drops, and pecan cookies from Stacy Burrell out at Friends of Wildlife. We got assorted cookies. Next item on slate number 7, we got Mama Beth's homemade bread from Beth Weatherford. It's a 9-inch loaf of it for Suffolk Wells Church of Christ. We got homemade bread. Next item on slate number 7, we got buffalo chicken dip. 8-inch round of it with a bag of tortilla chips. Donated in memory of Rosemary Neese. Donated by Carrie Berkey for Suffolk Wells Church. Buffalo chicken dip. Next item on slate number 7, we got grape salad from Diane Hudson at Suffolk Wells Church of Christ. It's 7-inch clear glass decorated bowl filled with grape salad. A good-looking grape salad. Going to the other side, the other items on slate 7, we have a chicken pot pie from Jay and Becky Page out of Suffolk Wells Church in Elkhorn. 10-inch double crust chicken pot pie, chock full of chicken and vegetables in a creamy base, nestled in a glass Pyrex dish. A good-looking chicken pot pie. I'll start it at 10, just get her going. You got a $50? Well, my 10 won't touch it then, will it? Yeah. All right, we already got a $50 bid on that chicken pot pie. Another one of my favorite meals. There you go. And next item on slate number 7, we got country eggs. 1 dozen fresh country eggs. And it says 11 brown ones and 1 green one. That one chicken is being a little stubborn, wasn't you? This is from Kitty Owens out at Friends of Wildlife. We have country eggs. Next item on slate number 7, we have another breakfast basket from Dottie and Baker Kendall out at Elkhorn. We have 2 dozen Elkhorn eggs. They're kind of mixed, half some brown, some white. You got a pound bag of grits, 2 pounds of sausage links, and a decorative cast iron griddle painted to resemble fried eggs in a wooden basket. Again, donated by Dottie and Baker Kendall out at Elkhorn. It's a breakfast basket. Next item on slate number 7, we have bluebirds and honeybees gift basket from Hal Hassel, Friends of Wildlife. Let me tell you what's in it. it contains, it says you get a ready-to-paint Bluebird house, a linen tea towel with Bluebird design, a soft, squishable Bluebird toy for the kiddies. Your gift basket also includes 2 jars of Hassel's honey from heaven. It's Tennessee honey. 1 jar is from last spring's harvest containing a golden-colored light flavored honey. The other jar is from last fall's harvest containing a darker-colored, deeper flavored honey. Also included are a dozen pure beeswax votive-sized candles and 4 bee motif kitchen towels. So this is your Bluebirds and Honey Bees gift basket from the Hassels. And last item on slate number 7, we got puzzles. 10, let's say 10 of them? Wow. 10 1,000-piece puzzles from Joyce Thomas, Friends of Wildlife. 10 puzzles, 1,000 apiece. So that'll keep you busy for a little while. All right, here we go with the items in the biz. We got the banana pudding from the parish. We had 20 by Mary Biter, and now 25 of Anita Wagner on the banana pudding. On the 18 assorted cookies from the Wildlife, we had a $5 opening bid on them from Doug Taylor Auctions. On the Mama Best homemade bread, we had 10 by Diane Hudson. Buffalo chicken dip, we had 15 by Joy Sweat. On the grape salad, we have 10 by Linda Fields. Going to the other side on that chicken pot pie, remember we had that $50 opening bid from Sharon Pesca, but now we got 52 by Dottie Kendall on the chicken pot pie. On the 1 dozen country eggs, Sam Lemons opened them at 10. Jean Howe's at 15. Joan Howe, I'm sorry. And now Mary Kay Pascal's at 17 on the eggs. On the breakfast basket, it also has eggs and all the other goodies in it for breakfast, we got 30 by Joy Sweat. On the Bluebirds and the Honeybees gift basket from the Hassels, we got a $50 bid on it from Joan Howe. On the puzzles, there's 10 of them, 1,000-piece puzzles. Tiffany Baker is at 12. 644-1695 is your banana phone number. Call now if you want to up any of these bids. Lines are open. All right, on the banana pudding, we still have 25 on Anita Wagner on the banana pudding. On the 18 assorted cookies, Doug Taylor Auction still at 5. On the Mama Best homemade bread, we still have 10 by Diane Hudson. On the Buffalo chicken dip, we have a new bid. Alicia Wimberly's at $20 now on the Buffalo chicken dip. New bid on the grape salad. Alice Ivy was at 15, but now Ray Houston's at $20 on that grape salad. Going to the other side on that good-looking chicken pot pie, Dottie Kendall's at $52 on the chicken pot pie. On the country eggs, Mary Kay Pascal still at 17. Joy Sweat still at 30 on the big breakfast basket with the eggs and all the sausage and goodies from the Kendalls. On the Bluebirds and Honeybees gift basket, we have 50 by Joan Howe. We got bids coming in on the puzzles. Remember, there's 10 of them. There's 1,000-piece puzzles. There's 10 of them. Anita Wagner said 15, but now we have 18 by Joan Howe on the 10 puzzles. 644-1695. Call now if you want to bid. Out on that banana pudding, we got Anita Wagner still at 25. Holly Credit Union just went to $7 on those 18 cookies. That's a new bid. Mama Best homemade bread got a new bid. Cindy Snyder's at 15 on Beth Weatherford's bread. On the Buffalo chicken dip, I got Alicia Wimberly still at 20. On the grape salad, I still have Ray Houston at 20 on the grape salad. New bids coming in on the chicken pot pie from the pages. We are now up to $60 by Cindy Snyder. We had a 55 by Sharon Pesca, but now 60 by Cindy Snyder on the chicken pot pie. Mary Kay Pascal still at 17 on the 1 dozen eggs, last call. On the breakfast basket, Joy Sweat's at 30. Anybody want more? On the Bluebirds and Honeybees gift basket, Joan Howe still at 50. On the puzzles, I got new bids keep pouring in. Lloyd Wall Smith said 22, but now Anita Wagner says $24 on the puzzles. 644-1695. Call now if you want to bid. Got a new bid on the other side on the banana pudding. Diane Hudson back at $30 on the banana pudding. Holly Credit Union's at $7 on the 18 assorted cookies. Cindy Snyder's at 15 on the homemade bread. Buffalo chicken dip. Alicia Wimberly's at 20, last call. Ray Houston's at 20 on the grape salad. New 25. Alice Ivy? Alice Ivy now just came in at $25 on the grape salad. Ray, you are out. Sharon Pesca came back at $65 on the chicken pot pie. That is a new bid. Mary Kay Pascal's going to get for 17. Her eggs, they are sold. Joy Sweat gets for $30 a breakfast basket. It is sold. Joan Howe gets for $50 the Bluebirds and Honeybees gift. It is sold. That's not a new bid. We got Anita Wagner at 24 on the puzzles. Anybody want more than 24 on the 10,000-piece puzzles? Going to the other side on the banana pudding. Diane Hudson's at 30. Holly Credit Union's going to get for 7 the cookies. They are sold. Cindy Snyder's going to get for 15 the homemade bread. Not a new bid. It's gone. Alicia Wimberly gets for $20 the buffalo chicken dip. It is sold. Alice Ivy's at $25 on the grape salad. Phone lines are open. Call now if you want to bid on these last items on slate number 7. I got Sharon Pesca at 65 on the chicken pot pie. Anita Wagner at 24 on the puzzles. Diane Hudson's at 30 on the banana pudding, and Alice Ivy 25 on the grape salad. All 4 of these items going once, going twice. All right, sold to Diane Hudson for 30 the banana pudding. Sold to Alice Ivy for 25 the grape salad. Sold to Sharon Pesca for $65 that pot pie. And Anita Wagner gets her puzzle for 24. That's all on slate 7. Here we go. Slate number 8. First item on slate number 8, we got a coconut cake. 9-inch, 2-layer coconut cake from Anita Wagner out of Sulphur Wells Church. And we got a $25 opening bid by Kevin Bowie on Miss Wagner's coconut cake. Next item on slate number 8, we have Valentine cookies. 1/2 dozen large decorated Valentine sugar cookies from Aaron Sinclair at Sulphur Wells Church of Christ. Valentine cookies. Next item on slate number 8, we got almond brittle. 1-pint jar of almond brittle decorated in a Valentine motif from Rick and Jean Owens out at Friends of Wildlife. Almond brittle. Next item on slate number 8, we got bread and honey butter again from Mary Kate Pascal. You got a round loaf of artisan sourdough bread, 1/2 cup of whipped honey butter. You got bread and butter. Next item on slate number 8, we got homemade chicken noodle soup. Approximately 3 quarts of homemade chicken noodle soup from Casey Cox out at Sulphur Wells. Homemade chicken noodle soup. Going to the other side. Next item on slate number 8, we got 2-meat casserole from Diane Hudson. Ground beef, sausage, eggs, noodles, onions, bell peppers, cheddar cheese. You will need to heat it up. It's from Sulphur Wells Church. It's called a 2-meat casserole. Next item on slate number 8, we got oyster mushrooms again from Ski out at Friends of Wildlife. 1 pint of frozen wild oyster mushrooms. Next item on slate number 8, we got picnic starter supplies from Kathy Veazey. It says outdoor picnic blanket, board games, Fishopoly, assortment of snacks. You got your goldfish, Nabisco cookies, fruit snacks, donated for Friends of Wildlife. It's called Picnic Starter Supplies. Next item on slate number 8, we got Jason Aldean book from Hal Hassel, Friends of Wildlife. This is an autographed copy of Jason Aldean's Burn It Down tour book. It is a 70-page first edition hardcover book featuring multiple platinum, multiple Grammy-winning country superstar Jason Aldean's life on the road. Famed celebrity photographer Ed Rode brings you never-before-seen images from Aldean's 2014 and 15 Burn It Down U.S. tour, attended by over 1 million fans. This autographed keepsake is a must-have for any Jason Aldean fan. It's a Jason Aldean autographed book. And last item on slate number 8, we have hummingbird items from Joyce Fisher for the wildlife. Hummingbird feeder, a book, puzzle cards, stuffed bird, and a handheld feeder. Hummingbird items. 644-1695 is the Up and Down phone number. Call now if you want to bid on any of these items. First item we had was that coconut cake from the Wagners. We had a $25 holding bid from Kevin Bowie, and then $35 by Kathy Franks, and now $40 back by Kevin Bowie on the coconut cake. On the Valentine cookies from the Sinclairs, we had 12 by Gwen Geiger. Now we have 15 by Turner Lawn Service. On the almond brittle from the Owens, Ski opened it at 15. Alice Ivy said 20. Now Ski's back at $25 on the almond brittle. On the bread and honey butter from the Pascals, we got 20 by Becky Page. On the homemade chicken noodle soup, we have from the Cox, we got 5 for volunteer pressure washing. All right, going to the other side, we had the 2-meat casserole from Diane Hudson. I'll start it at $10 just to get it started. On the oyster mushrooms from Ski, we got $25 by Joan Howe. On the picnic starter supplies, we got Jim Fair. Opened that at $3. On the Jason Aldean book, I'll open it at $5. On the hummingbird items, we have a bid of Lloyd Wallsmith of $25 on the hummingbird items. 644-1695 is your helping hand phone number. Hi, going back to the other side on those Valentine cookies, we have 20 by Anita Wagner is now high on the cookies. On the new bid on the coconut cake, Kathy Franks is back up to $45 on the coconut cake. On the almond brittle, we still have Ski at $25 on the almond brittle. On the bread and honey butter, we have 20 by Becky Page. We have 5 by Volunteer Pressure Washing on the 3 quarts of homemade chicken noodle soup. Going to the other side, on that 2-meat casserole from Diane Hudson, we now have 15 by Don Lime is a high bid. Oyster mushrooms, we have 25 by Joan Howe. Picnic starter supplies with all the picnic blanket, board games, and the snacks in it, we only have 3 by Jim Fair. On the Jason Aldean book, we have a new bid. Lloyd Wallsmith at $10 on the autographed Jason Aldean book. On the hummingbird items, we have 25 by Lloyd Wallsmith. After 7 slates, we've raised $2,881 with a lot more to go. 644-1695. Lines are open. Call now if you want to bid. On that coconut cake, we still have Kathy Franks high, $45 on the coconut cake. A new bid on the Valentine cookies, $25 by Turner Lawn Service on the Valentine cookies. On the almond brittle, Ski still high at $25 on the almond brittle. Anybody want more? On the bread and honey butter, I got Becky Page at $20. Does anybody want more on the bread and butter? On the homemade chicken noodle soup, we had a lot of bids coming in, but right now, Diane Hudson's high on the chicken noodle soup at $25. Diane Hudson's at $25 on the chicken noodle soup. Everyone else is out. Going to the other side on that 2-meat casserole, we have 15, but Don Lime is still the high bid. On the oyster mushrooms, Joan Howe still at $25. Anybody want more on the mushrooms? On the picnic starter supplies, we had a lot of bids pouring in. Robin Atkinson just went to $20 on the picnic supplies. Everyone else is out. We have 20 on the picnic supplies. Lloyd Wallsmith still at 10 on the Jason Aldean book. Lisa Wimberly's at $30 now on the hummingbird items. That is a new bid. Going back to the other side on that coconut cake. Kathy Franks at $45. Last call myself. I'm going to come back if you have not bid. New bids on the Valentine cookies. Anita Wagner back at $28 on the Valentine cookies. Almond brittle goes to Ski for $25. It's sold. That is not a new bid. Becky Page is going to get for $20 the bread and honey butter. It is sold. Diane Hudson's at $25 on the homemade chicken noodle soup. New bid just came in on the Valentine cookies. Turner Lawn Service is at $30 now on the Valentine cookies. And we just got WW Properties just come in at $50 on the homemade soup. That's a new bid. Going to the other side on the 2-meat casserole, I'll go 20 on it. Just Don Lime's at 15. I'll go 20 on that casserole right there. Okay. On the oyster mushrooms, Joan Howe is still at $25, but I'm going to sell it to him and come back if you have not bid. Got bids coming in on the picnic starter supplies. Jasmine Pinkston's at $22. Now Stacy Burrell is at $25 on the picnic supplies. Jasmine Pinkston's at $12 on the Jason Aldean book. Lloyd Wallsmith's at $35 on the hummingbird items. That's the high bids on that side. All right, going back to the other side, we're going to sell that coconut cake for $45 to Kathy Franks. It is sold. Turner Lawn Services at $30 on the Valentine cookies. WW Properties is at $50 on the homemade chicken noodle soup. It was made, I assume it was made by Casey Cox out at Suffolk Wells Church. She's the one that donated it. Casey Cox did the homemade chicken noodle soup. On the other side, 2-meat casserole, I got $20 on Diane Hudson's 2-meat casserole. On the oyster mushrooms, we're going to go to Joan Howe for $25. That is not a new bid. On the picnic supplies, I got Stacy Burrell at $25. On the Jason Aldean book, Lloyd Wallsmith just came back at $15 on the Jason Aldean book. Lloyd Wallsmith's at $35 on the hummingbird items. New bid on the picnic starter supplies. Robin Atkinson just came back at $36 on the picnic supplies. Robin's high. All right, on the other side, on the Valentine cookies, we got Turner Lawn Service at $30, last call. WW Properties at $50 on the homemade chicken noodle soup, last call. On the 2-meat casserole, I've got $20, last call. On the picnic starter supplies, Robin Atkinson's at $36. On the Jason Aldean book, Lloyd Walsmith's at $15. Lloyd Walsmith's at $35 on the hummingbird items. Call quickly if you want to bid on any of these items. All right, we got a bid just came in on the Valentine cookies. Cox Cattle just bid $40 on the Valentine cookies. That's a new bid. WW Properties is going to get for $50 the homemade chicken noodle soup. That's not a new bid. There it goes. We got a new bid on the 2-meat casserole. $25 by Emery Bradley on the 2-meat casserole. Robin Atkinson's at $36 on the picnic starter supplies. Last call. Lloyd Walsmith's going to get for $15 the Jason Aldean book. What a bargain, but there it goes. Lloyd Walsmith also gets for $35 the hummingbird items. They are gone. 3 items left before we take a break. I got Valentine cookies, Cox Cattle at $40. 2-meat casserole, I got Emery Bradley at $25. Robin Atkinson at $36 on the picnic starter supplies. All 3 of these items going once, going twice. Oh, we got 45 now on the Valentine cookies. I got 45 by Turner Lawn Service. So that means Emery Bradley gets for $25 the 2-meat casserole. Robin Atkinson gets for $36. Wait a minute. Let's see what they're calling on. We may have a bid off here. Which one are they calling on? Okay, they're over here. So Robin Atkinson does get for $36 the picnic starter supplies. That leaves us with the cookies. Keep them on the phone. I got 50 by Cox Cattle. I got 50 by Cox Cattle. All right, so they're done. So Cox Cattle gets the cookies for $50. That's all on Slate 8. Let's take a break and go back to station. Be back shortly.
Security Bank and Trust Company is committed to the success of communities we call home. That's why we take pride in supporting the Henry County Helping Hand. At Security Bank and Trust Company, we embrace the spirit of service, and for 120 years, we have been a steadfast partner in the communities we serve. This is Allie Nance inviting you to explore how we can help bring your big ideas to life by visiting us online at securitybanktn.com or by following us on Facebook at We Back Big Ideas. Together, let's continue to make a meaningful impact building a brighter future for all. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Moody Realty, 410 Tyson Avenue in Paris, recognizes that Henry County is the volunteer county of the volunteer state. Moody Realty thanks everyone who volunteers to work with the Helping Hand radio auction. They understand that it takes long hours and much work on so many to help with such a great fundraising program as Helping Hand. The entire family and staff of Moody Realty appreciates you for bidding high and often to make this year another great success. Thanks from all the staff at Moody Realty. For all your real estate needs, call Moody Realty.
If you're remodeling or building a new home this year, you need to let BR Supply help you with your planning. From electrical and plumbing to heating and cooling, they've got everything covered. BR Supply, staffed with friendly sales associates, is ready to help you find the answers you're looking for. What do you get when you combine the efficiency of tankless technology with the reliability of the General Electric brand? Water heaters that deliver savings in residential or commercial applications. Stop by any of their conveniently located BR Supply locations across West Tennessee or visit online at brsupply.com.
Rhodes Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of this year's Helping Hand radio auction. Rhodes Insurance Agency, like Helping Hand, is there for you when you need help. Whether it is health insurance, Medicare, life insurance to protect your family, or whatever your insurance needs, Rhodes Insurance Agency is there to answer any questions you may have. Stop by Rhodes Insurance Agency at 1020 Tyson Avenue in Paris or call 644-3100. That's 644-3100.
At Shamrock Trucking and Hauling, we understand the logistics of landscaping perfection and construction readiness. With a rich history of serving our community, we're here to turn your land development dreams into reality. From delivering gravel to rocking out with rock delivery and nailing that perfect grading and leveling, we've got everything you need. Let's get moving and make your project a breeze. Shamrock Trucking and Hauling. Call us at 731-642-0899. Shamrock Trucking and Hauling, 731-642-0899.
When your home or business is affected by fire or water damage, restoring it is a task that can leave you feeling overwhelmed. Leave the cleanup to Servall Restoration Services, offering fire and water damage, carpet and upholstery cleaning. Servall services include fire and water damage restoration, odor control, mold remediation, upholstery and area rug cleaning, and professional home cleaning. For 24-hour emergency service you can depend on, call 642-1111 or 866-342-2121. Servall Restoration Services of Paris.
Hey, Bill, I heard you got a big buck this weekend.
Yeah, sure did.
Where'd you find him?
Oh, he found me in the middle of the highway.
Oh, no.
Yeah, really messed my truck up, but Dylan and his team at Bruce's Body Shop are going to get it back looking as sleek as the day I drove it off the lot. They contacted my insurance company for me. All I had to do was pay the deductible, and they took care of the rest.
From a minor scrape to a major collision, Bruce's Body Shop will have you back on the road in no time. Bruce's Body Shop, 120 Whitlock Paris Road, Paris, Tennessee.
America is a great country. We at Bass Realty are working every day to provide the services so many sellers and buyers are reaching for. Recently, Paris, Tennessee was listed at number 4 in the United States as the top choice of real estate security and real estate growth opportunity. Bass Realty Company provides the level of real estate services to meet each of your individual goals. Call or stop in at Bass Realty, 104 Tyson Avenue, 642-9612. You may view our listings on the internet at bassrealty.com.
It's cold outside, and it's time to save on your energy bill. So turn to the experts at J&S Professional Services and let them show you how you can save with a new Tempstar Elite Heat Unit. J&S offers available financing, so you don't have to stress when you call J&S. High-quality work and personalized customer care. Exceeding your satisfaction is their #1 goal. Turn to the experts at J&S Professional Services. For financing information, text HVAC to 30605. Text HVAC to 30605.
At Coyote Tractor, we hold dirt in the highest regard. We want you to get out there and play in it. So we're digging up cash back and 0% financing offers on tractors, UTVs, and ZTRs. Coyote, we dig dirt. Offer cannot be combined. Financing subject to credit approval. Some restrictions apply. See your authorized Coyote Tractor dealer for details.
This is Rob at Wells Tractor in Paris. We have a full line of Coyote tractors and mowers in stock. Come see me. I'm here all day.
You're listening to the Helping Hand Radio Auction. Now, here's today's auctioneer.
Welcome back to the Helping Hand Radio Auction. Selling items today for Elkhorn Community, Friends of Tennessee Wildlife Refuge, Suffolk Wells Church of Christ, and Civil Air Patrol. After 8 slates, $3,207. Means we're halfway through. We got 16 slates today, so let's raise a bunch more money for Helping Hand. All right, first item on slate number 9, we got banana pudding and a throw. It's 4 quarts of banana pudding with lots of vanilla wafers. That's the best way to make it. In a red wire basket, plus a 50 by 60 plush throw with candy hearts printed on it from Alicia Wimberly out of Suffolk Wells Church of Christ. Banana pudding and a throw. Next item on slate number 9, we got chocolate chip cookies. 18 of them in a reusable plastic container from Hazel Sinclair, Suffolk Wells Church. 18 chocolate chip cookies. Next item on slate number 9, we got brownies. 9x9 pan of iced uncut brownies. There are no nuts in these, so if you're allergic to nuts, you can eat these. From Anita Wagner at Suffolk Wells Church, we have a pan of brownies. Next item on slate number 9, we got homemade bread from Beth and Rick Wimberly out of Suffolk Wells Church. 9-inch loaf of homemade bread. Next item on slate number 9, we got firecrackers, approximately 3 dozen saltine crackers with spices and olive oil in a plastic container with lid from Lynn and Michelle Parker out of Elkhorn Community. They're called firecrackers. Going to the other side, next item on slate number 9, we got some more of that 2-meat casserole from Diane Hudson. 8-inch round Pyrex baking dish with sausage, ground beef, eggs, noodles, and cheese. Just heat and eat. Donated for Suffolk Wells Church of Christ. 2-meat casserole. Next item on slate number 9, we got another of these chicken pot pies from Jay and Becky Page for Elkhorn Community and Suffolk Wells Church of Christ. 2-crust chicken pot pie ready to bake, chock full of chicken, vegetables in a creamy base in a 10-inch glass Pyrex pie dish, chicken pot pie. Next item on slate number 9, we got smokehouse pickles. 1 quart jar of homemade smokehouse pickles from Joy Sweat out at Sufferwell Church. 1 quart of pickles. Next item on slate number 9, we got bird lovers basket from Kathy Veazey at Friends of Wildlife. We have 9 pounds of Birdwatchers Banquet, a small mesh tube bird feeder, nut and fruit treat bell, a suit feeder, 2 11-ounce suit cakes, a book entitled Ultimate Guide to Birding, all contained in a chair basket with liner. This is called Bird Lovers Basket. And last item on slate number 9 from our Sufferwell Swell Kids out at Sufferwell Church of Christ. It's a stadium seat. It says, fabric, red, white, and blue, baseball bin with black handles, approximately 15 by 10 by 10, and it is filled with 4 bottled waters, a bag of pretzel crisps, Jack Link's beef jerky. Ain't that the kind you hunt Bigfoot with? I think it is, yeah. 1 bag of it says barbecue sunflower seeds. That'd be different. 1 large bag of plain M&Ms, a large bag of sugar-free Bazooka bubble gum, 1 bag of ranch corn nuts, 1 glass. It's a glass baseball in a glove Christmas ornament. Okay, there you go. 32-ounce black Stanley type tumbler, 50 by 60-inch black throw, sitting in the chair. So you got all these items in there and a package of baseball cards. This is called a stadium seat full of items from the Sufferwell Swell Kids. 644-1695. Lines are open. Call now if you want to bid on any of the items. Here they are. The banana pudding and the big throw from Alicia Wembley. We got a $10 opening bid from Linda Fields. On the 18 chocolate chip cookies from the Sinclairs, we got 12 by Gwen Geiger. On the 9 pan of brownies from Anita Wagner, we got 5 from Doug Taylor Auction. And now Holly Credit Union just went 7 on the brownies. On the loaf of homemade bread from Beth and Ricky Weatherford, we have 15 by Becky Oliver. On the firecrackers, that's the spice crackers from the Parkers, we have 10 from Anita Wagner. Going to the other side, on the 2 meat casserole from Diane Hudson, I'll open it again at 10 to get it started. On the chicken pot pie, I'll open it at 10 to get it started. On the smokehouse pickles from Joy Sweat, we got 25 by Sharon Pesca on the, no, put 10 on both of them. On the Bird Lovers basket with all those goodies in it from the Veazey's, Ken, I got to look at it again. I know it. Bonazowitz said 40, but then Sharon Pesca said 50 on the Bird Lovers basket. On the stadium seat with all the goodies in it, we have 25 from Betty Pascal. Going back to the other side on the banana pudding and the throw, we still got 10 by Linda Fields. On the 18 chocolate chip cookies, new bid, Turner Lawn Service at 15 on the chocolate chip cookies. New bids on the brownies. Harold Bass said 10. Now Don Limes at 15 on Anita's brownies. On the homemade bread, Betty Oliver still at 15. On the firecracker spice crackers, we have Anita Wagner still at 10. Going to the other side on that 2 meat casserole from Diane Hudson, we have Vicki Snyder at 25 on the casserole. Bids pouring in on the chicken pot pie from the Pages. Let's see what they are. We have, I got 15 by Dottie Kendall, 20 by Alicia Wembley, and now we have 25 by Dottie Kendall back on the chicken pot pie. Sharon Pesca still at 25 on the smokehouse pickles. Bird Lovers basket, Sharon Pesca still at 50. On the state, we got 55, you said? 55 by Ken's back at 55 on the Bird Lovers basket. Betty Pascal has 25 on the stadium seat with more bids pouring in. Going to the other side, we have the banana pudding and throw. Linda Field still at 10. If you're getting a busy signal, keep redialing. I'm watching the phones here. We're not going to sell anything until we get lines open. On the chocolate chip cookies, Turner Lawn Services at 15. On Anita Wagner's brownies, Cindy Snyder's back at 20. That's a new bid. On the homemade bread, we have 15 by Betty Oliver. On the firecracker crackers, we got Anita Wagner's at 10. Going to the other side, we have Vicki Snyder's at 25 on the 2 meat casserole. Bids still pouring in on the chicken pot pie. We had Cox Cattle was at 60, but now Cindy Snyder said 65. And now we have what? 70. 70 by Dottie Kendall now on the chicken pot pie. Cindy Snyder's at $30 on the Smokehouse Pickles. That's a new bid. We have Ken is at $55 on the Bird Lovers Basket. Cox Cattle is at $60 on the Stadium Basket. We got $60 by Cox Cattle on the Kids Stadium Basket with all the goodies in it. Going back to the other side on the banana pudding and throw, we did get a new bid. Martha Kimball at $15 on the banana pudding and the throw. On the chocolate chip cookies, Cox Cattle had said 20, but Internal Lawn Service came back at 25 on the chocolate chip cookies. On the pan of brownies, I have 20 on the brownies. I got 20 by Cindy Snyder on the brownies. Betty Oliver's got 15 on the homemade bread. Cox Cattle come back at $20 on the firecracker crackers. And now we got bids coming in again on that banana pudding and throw. Joy Sweat just went to $20 on the banana pudding and the throw. 644-1695. Now we have lines open. Now you can call if you were getting a busy signal. All right, going back to the other side on that two-meat casserole, we still have Vicki Snyder at 25. Anybody want more on the casserole? On the chicken pot pie, the highest bid at the moment is $70 by Dottie Kendall. I got 70 by Dottie Kendall on the chicken pot pie. Cindy Snyder in at $75 on the chicken pot pie. Cindy Snyder's at $30 on the Smokehouse Pickles. Sharon Pesky's at $65 on the Bird Lovers Basket. Cox Cattle is at $60 on the Stadium Seat with all the goodies in it. 644-1695. Call now and bid. Lines are open. Joey Sweat's at 20 on the banana pudding and throw. Turner Lawn Service at 25 on the chocolate chip cookies. Cindy Snyder's at $20 on the brownies. Betty Oliver's going to get the homemade bread for $15. That's not a new bid. Cox Cattle is at 20 on the firecracker crackers. We may have 22 by Onita come back at 22 on the crackers. That's a new bid. Vicki Snyder's going to get for 25 the two-meat casserole. That is not a bid. Cindy Snyder's at 75 on the chicken pot pie. Call quickly if you want more. Cindy Snyder's going to get for $30 the Smokehouse Pickles. That is not a new bid. Got a new bid coming in on the Bird Lovers Basket. I got Kim Manassewitz was at $70 on the Bird Lovers, but now all of a sudden we have Sharon Pesca back at $75 on the Bird Lovers Basket. Cox Cattle's at $60 on the Stadium Seat and goodies. I'll sell to them when I come back if you do not bid. Joey Sweat's going to get for 20 the banana pudding and throw. It's gone. Turner Lawn Services gets for 25 the chocolate chip cookies. They are sold. Cindy Snyder gets for 20 the brownies. They are gone. Nita Wagner's at 22 on the firecrackers. The spice crackers, call quickly if you want more than 22 on the firecrackers. All right, I got Cindy Snyder at 75 on the chicken pot pies. Everyone else done? I got Sharon Pesca at 75 on the Bird Lovers Basket. Oh, new bid on the Stadium Seat with all the goodies in it. John Smythe at $65 on that Stadium Seat with all the goodies in it. 644-1695. All right, so we're going to sell to Sharon Pesca for 75 the Bird Lovers Basket. Cindy Snyder's going to get for 75 the chicken pot pie. Very good bid, Cindy. Thank you. John Smythe's going to get for 65 the Stadium Seat. And Oneida Wagner gets for 22 her firecrackers. That's all on slate number 9. Here we go with slate number 10. Next item on slate number 10, we have chocolate cream cheese coffee cake. That's a lot to say there. Josh and Aaron Coleman out at Elkhorn made this 9-inch cake topped with pecan streusel icing and icing drizzles. It is a chocolate cream cheese coffee cake. Next item on slate number 10, we got oatmeal salted caramel cookies. You have a dozen of them in a reusable container from Tiffany and John Baker, looks like, out at Suffolk Wells Church of Christ. It's called oatmeal caramel cookies. Next item on slate number 10, we got brownies, 8x8 pan of uncut brownies and black walnut, chocolate chip and black walnut brownies from Joey Sweat out at Suffolk Wells Church, a pan of brownies. Next item on slate number 10, we got sourdough cinnamon rolls, 4 large ones with cream cheese frosting from Connie Bell, Suffolk Wells Church of Christ. We have sourdough cinnamon rolls. Next item on slate number 10, we got sausage balls and spicy crackers, this time from Lynn and Michelle Parker. Approximately 20 hot and spicy sausage balls and approximately 5 cups of spicy saltine crackers donated for Elkhorn Community. Sausage balls and crackers. All right, on the other side, next item on slate number 10, we got chicken and rice casserole from Jill Powers, 8x8 pan of it in a reusable plastic container for Elkhorn Community chicken and rice casserole. Next item on slate number 10, we got beef spinach enchilada meal again from Josh and Aaron Coleman. You have 5 large enchiladas with a bag of salad and a dozen chocolate chip cookies for Elkhorn Community. This is the Coleman's beef spinach enchilada. Next item on slate number 10 from Kitty Owens out at Friends of Wildlife, 1 dozen fresh country eggs. We have 1 dozen eggs. Next item on slate number 10, we have a popcorn basket from Kathy Veazey, a board member out at the Wildlife Refuge. 9-inch basket, 6-inch deep with a handle filled with 1.5 quarts microwave popcorn popper. Lid measures popcorn and melts butter. You got 10 4-ounce bags of Amish popcorn and a recipe book called Party Popcorn. This is a popcorn basket with popcorn and a popper. And last item on slate number 10, we have a portable charcoal grill from Casey Cox, Sulphur Wells Church. 138 square inch cooking space, 14.5 inches wide, 14.5 inches deep, and 18 inches tall. This is a little like a tabletop portable grill. 644-1695 is your and phone number lines are open. Call now if you want to bid on any of these items. Here's the items and the bids. On that chocolate cream cheese coffee cake from the Colemans, we started at 15 by Mary Biter, 20 by Dottie Kendall. Now we have 25 by Stacy Burrell. On the salted caramel oatmeal cookies, we have a $5 opening bid on it from Orr Investments. On the 8x8 pan of brownies from Joey Sweat, we have 12 by Jerry Crouch. Everyone else is out. I got 15 by Jerry Crouch is high on the brownies. On the sourdough cinnamon rolls from the Bells, we got 20 by Dawn Bass. On the sausage balls and spicy crackers from the Parkers, Tim Parrish opened it at 20, but now Ron Huffman says 25 on the sausage balls and crackers. Going to the other side, on that chicken and rice casserole from the Powers, we got a $15 opening bid by Dottie Kendall on the chicken and rice. On the beef spinach and enchilada meal from the Colemans, we had 15 by Mary Biter. Now we got 30 by Vicki Snyder on the enchiladas. 1 dozen fresh country eggs from Kitty Owens. We have 10 by Deborah Stoop, then 15 by Joan Howe on the eggs. We got a $3 opening bid by Jim Fair on that popcorn basket that has the little popper and the popcorn. On the portable charcoal grill from Casey Cox, we got a $5 opening bid from Bill Brock. 644-1695 is your and phone number. Call now if you want to bid. Lines are open. Out on the other side, on that cream cheese coffee cake, we have 25 by Stacy Burrell, still a high bid. On the oatmeal salted caramel cookies, we still have 5 by Orr Investments. On the pan of brownies from Joey Sweat, we have 15 by Jerry Crouch. On the sourdough cinnamon rolls, we still have 20 by Dawn Bass. Sausage balls and spicy crackers, we have 25 by Ron Huffman, still the high bid. Going back to the other side on that chicken and rice casserole, Dottie Kendall still high at 15 on the casserole. On the enchilada meal, we have a new bid, 35 by Jerry Crouch on the beef spinach enchiladas. On the country eggs, we still have Joan Howe at 15 on the country eggs. On the popcorn basket and goodies, we have 3 by Jim Fair with another bid coming in. Aaron Coleman now has $10 on that popcorn basket. James Clark now has $10 on that portable charcoal grill. 644-1695. Call now if you want to bid. All right, on the coffee cake, we had 25. We got bids coming in. Francis Lensman just come in with 27 on the coffee cake. New bids on the caramel oatmeal cookies. Anita Wagner said 10, but now Don Lime says 11 on the cookies. Jerry Crouch is still at 15 on the brownies. Last call on the brownies. Don Bass still at $20 on the cinnamon rolls. Last call there. On the sausage balls and spicy crackers, Ron Huffman's got 25. I'll give you one more chance on that. Going to the other side on the chicken and rice casserole, Dottie Kendall has 15. I'm going to sell it to him when I come back if you do not bid. On the enchilada meal, Jerry Crouch still at 35. Joan Howe's going to get her eggs for 15. They are sold. On the popcorn basket, I got Joan Howe at $20 now on that popcorn basket. James Clark's at $10 now on that portable charcoal grill. After 9 slates, we've reached $3,579. Thank you for all of your donations. Thank you for all of your bids. Out on that coffee cake, Francis Lensman still at 27. Oh, we got another bid. We are now up to $30 by Stacy who? Burrell. Stacy Burrell's at $30 on the coffee cake. Anita Wagner's back at $13 now. Oh, we had a Mary Kate Pascal said 12, but Anita Wagner said 13 on those cookies. Jerry Crouch gets his brownies for 15. They are sold. Don Bass gets for 20 the sourdough cinnamon rolls. They're gone. Ron Huffman for 25 gets the sausage balls and spicy crackers. They are gone. Going back to the other side, we did get a new bid on the chicken and rice casserole. Diane Hudson said $20 on that casserole. Jerry Crouch is at $35 on the enchiladas last call. Joan Howe's got $20 on the popcorn basket. James Clark's got $10 on the portable charcoal grill. Lines are open. Call quickly if you want to bid. On the chocolate cream cheese coffee cake, I got Stacy Burrell still at 30. Anita Wagner's at 13 on the oatmeal salted caramel cookies. Going to the other side on that chicken and rice casserole, new bid. Dottie Kendall come in at $25 on that casserole. That's a new bid. Jerry Crouch gets for $35. The enchiladas, that's not a new bid. It's sold. Joan Howe has $20 on the popcorn basket. Last call. James Clark gets for $10 his portable grill. It is sold. Phones ain't ringing. Here we go. Stacy Burrow gets for $30 that coffee cake. It's gone. Anita Wagner gets for $13. Her cookies, they are sold. Whoop, unless there's a bid on it. Whatever they're bidding on, we will pull back. Whatever they're not bidding on, we're going to let go. On what? All right, so the cookies are sold. All right, we got 25, but Dottie Kendall with maybe a bid coming in. I got 30 but Terry Smith. I got 30 but Terry Smith on that chicken and rice casserole. That is a new bid. Joan Howe's going to get for $20 a popcorn basket. We have one item left before we take a break. I got the chicken and rice casserole. Right now, Terry Smith's at 30. I got 30 by Terry Smith on the chicken and rice casserole. I got 30. Anybody? I got 35. I got 35 by Dottie. I got 35 by Dottie. I got 35 by Dottie. Do you want more? 40. I got 40 by Terry. I got 40 by Terry Smith. I got 40 by Terry Smith. I hear 45. I got 40. Do I hear 45? Yes, I got 45. I got 45 by Dottie. I got 45 by Dottie Kendall. I got 45 by Dottie. Do you want 50? Oh, you're done. Dottie gets it for 45. Thanks for the good bid. We're going to take a break, go back to station. Be back shortly.
In 1947, Cedric and Mildred Knott began making sandwiches for local businesses and people around Paris from their little home on Curtis Street. Continuing to use family recipes and quality ingredients for the past 8 decades, the Knott's team now serves neighbors across the country from right here in Henry County. Rely on 4 generations of commitment to exceed your expectations and enjoy delicious Knott's pimento cheese, chicken salad, pickle products, and savory dips. Learn more at knottsfoods.com.
It's $200 debit. It's $225 at about $250, $75 at about $3. Hey, friends, Junior Stacks with Red Ball Auction Team, and I'm super excited to be a part of my 19th Henry County Helping Hand Radio Auction. Whether you're listening live on the radio, you're listening to the internet stream, or you're here in-house, thank you for participating in the Henry County Helping Hand Radio Auction. Remember to bid high and bid often. And you can check out all of our upcoming auctions at redballauctionteam.com.
At West Tennessee Healthcare, Henry County Hospital, we are proud to offer extended access to specialists from cardiology and endocrinology to infectious disease management, neurology, and plastic surgery. These services are available just down the road through West Tennessee Healthcare. That's West Tennessee Healthcare, Henry County Hospital, connecting you to specialized care close to home and taking your trusted local healthcare to the next level. Learn more at WTH.org.
Is your plumbing giving you a headache? Patriot Plumbers is here to save the day. From leaky faucets to sewer line repairs, water heater installations to emergency services, they've got you covered. Patriot Plumbers handles clogged drains, toilet repairs, sump pump installations, and more. All with expert service you can trust. Residential or commercial, no job is too big or small. Call Patriot Plumbers today at 731-693-4283 and let them flush those worries away. Patriot Plumbers, where your plumbing problems exist no more.
ATA CPAs and advisors recognize the importance of having an accountant who specializes in your specific needs. That's why we provide a range of accounting services tailored to meet your requirements, including tax preparation and planning, client accounting services, assurance services, and advisory services. To begin creating your customized accounting strategy, please contact Elizabeth Russell Owen and the ATA team at 731-642-0771 or visit our website atacpa.net.
If you're looking for great food, fun, and adventure, then you need to come on down to Tater's LLC on the Lake Highway in Paris. Every Tater Tuesday, indulge in their famous smash burgers, tacos, and more. Then join them on Wednesdays for Extreme Bingo, where the excitement is as loaded as their potatoes. Tater's Bike Shop offers top-notch gear and expert tune-ups to keep you riding smoothly. Whether you're there for the flavors, the fun, or the ride, Tater's has it all. Visit Tater's at 3615 Highway 79 North. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook, Tater's LLC, where great food, good times, and adventures come together.
One of the greatest opportunities as a public utility comes in the form of community engagement. Paris Board of Utilities wants to make Paris and Henry County a great place to live, work, and play by supporting schools, industry, churches, local charities, and more. Paris Board of Public Utilities is a proud supporter of the Helping Hand radio auction. Together, let's make this Helping Hand a success.
Listen to the Helping Hand radio auction on WHNY 104.7 FM and AM 1000.
When it comes to real estate, what is the name I need to remember?
Cannon Realty Group. I'm a first-time home buyer.
I'm an investor.
Who can help us?
Cannon Realty Group.
I want to buy a farm.
Cannon Realty Group.
Who has the most reliable, trustworthy, and friendly agents?
Cannon Realty Group. Cannon Realty Group. Everything we touch turns to sold.
Cannon Realty Group supports the Helping Hand radio auction.
Bid high and bid often.
One of the many benefits of working with a true hometown community bank is that decisions are made at a local level by those you know and trust. At Carroll Bank & Trust, our team is filled with years of experience and knowledge. We are able to meet you face-to-face, hear your needs, and make decisions locally. You are more than an account number. If you are looking for a better way to bank, look to us at Carroll Bank & Trust. Carroll Bank & Trust, community banking, community caring, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Paint Plus Flooring in Paris and Murray are much more than just paint stores. They have Benjamin Moore paints and everything you need for the painting job. But they have quartz, solid surface, and Formica countertops, custom window treatments, Roman shades, blinds, and drapes, and expert installation of carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl plank, tile, and laminate flooring as well. With free estimates, Paint Plus Flooring can help you stay within your budget. Paint Plus Flooring in Paris and Murray. More than a paint store. Visit them online at paintplusflooring.com.
WHNY FM Henry, WHNY Paris, Big Henry 104.7 and 97.5.
Real country.
Now let's get back to the Helping Hand radio auction. Here is today's auctioneer.
Welcome back to Helping Hand radio auction again for Thursday. This is February the 13th. Selling items for Elkhorn Community, Friends of Tennessee Wildlife Refuge, Suffolk Wells Church of Christ, Civil Air Patrol. We have the Quarter Club ladies here taking your phone bids and your bids inside. It's still not too late to come out. We got a good crowd out here at the convention center, and come on out and see your friends and neighbors. All right, I do have an announcement to make, though. Normally we say that you need to pick up your items within 30 minutes after we go off the air, or you can pick them up tomorrow. But they have a special request. They're having such a big day on Saturday, and they are needing every inch of storing space. So we're wanting you to please, if at all possible, we need to pick up your items today, because they already got items pouring in for Saturday, and they need all the space they can get. There are a couple people, if you are listening or if you know these people, let them know, need to get some items picked up today. Jeff Atkinson and Chris Greenwell, because they cannot guarantee if you leave your stuff overnight, if they run out of room, they may have to resell them tomorrow. They cannot hold them any longer than that. So if at all possible, please pick up your items today within 30 minutes after you go off the air. It will sure help them here a whole lot. After 10 slates, we've raised $3,807. I think we got, 16 total slates. So here we go with slate number 11. First item on slate number 11, we got large chocolate-covered strawberries from Hadley, Kate, and Alton Pascal at Suffolk Wells Church. 10 large, chocolate-covered strawberries with white chocolate drizzle, wrapped in a bow, and a custom card ready to gift to your Valentine. We got the chocolate-covered strawberries. Next item on slate number 11, we got peanut butter cookies. 2.5 dozen peanut butter cookies from Joy Sweat out at Sufferwell Church. Peanut butter cookies. Next item on slate number 11, we have some more of Beth Weatherford's homemade bread. 9-inch loaf of homemade bread. Next item on slate number 11, we got some more of these cinnamon rolls. 8x8 pan of sourdough cinnamon rolls from Jay and Becky Page out of Elkhorn and Sufferwells. We have cinnamon rolls. Next item on slate number 11, we got chicken noodle soup dinner box from Casey Cox out at Sufferwells. Approximately 3 quarts of homemade chicken noodle soup, 1 pan of Sister Schubert rolls, 1 dozen chewy fudge brownies. You got a bag of oyster crackers, a 1-liter Coke, and a 1-liter Sprite, and in a large woven stuffed basket. Again, this is a chicken noodle soup dinner box. A lot of goodies in it. Going to the other side on the next item on slate number 11, we got some more of these unstuffed shell dinner meals from the Crawford family. 3 pounds of shells with marinara, 1 pound of local raised pork and ground beef, 13-ounce loaf of wheat sourdough bread, 9 large brownies with fudge icing donated for Civil Air Patrol. This is unstuffed shells dinner is how you call in and ask for it. Next time on slate number 11, we got beef and bean rolls again from Sam Lemons out of the Elkhorn community. 6 Big Apple ground beef and bean rolls with cheese, topping a bag of lettuce. You got a jar of salsa, and you also have a container of sour cream, beef and bean rolls. Next item on slate number 11, we have some more Enjoy and Charlie Sweat's sweet potatoes. We got 9 pounds of homegrown sweet potatoes donated for Sulphur Wells Community Sweet Potatoes. Next item on slate number 11, we have another one of Roger Davis's wooden hummingbirds. Hand-carved hummingbird from a single piece of wood, complete with literature and of the making of it and the legends of the bird, signed by the artist, donated by Roger Davis for Paris Community, a wood hummingbird. And last item on slate number 11, we have a decorated vintage glass vase arrangement from Kathy Veazey, Friends of Wildlife. It includes over 100 glass marbles, which include 1-inch shooters, cat-size, small handmade decorated marbles, which are contained in a decorated vintage glass vase of a modern farmhouse decor with a small bunch of eucalyptus leaves and a small strand of decorative lights, which can be illuminated for a more festive look. The arrangement is setting in a 10-inch wood slice. Also included is the book, The Secret Life of Marbles, Their History and Mystery. This is called Vintage Glass Vase Arrangement by Kathy Veazey. 644-1695. You have an and phone number. Call now if you want to bid. Here's the items and the bid. Large chocolate-covered strawberries, 10 of them from the Pascals. Don Bass said 20. James Clark, 22. Andy Pascal, 40. Don Bass at $50 on the strawberries. Peanut butter cookies, 2.5 dozen from Joy Sweat. She started at $10 on her own cookies. Then Lynn Parker said 12, but Joy comes back at 15 on her own cookies. She knows how good they are. And on the homemade bread from Beth Weatherford, we have 10 by Diane Hudson. On the cinnamon rolls from the Pages, we got 5 by Drake Gamline. On the chicken noodle soup dinner box from Casey Cox with all the other goodies in it besides the soup. Don Bass opened it at 30, but now Don Lime says 35 on the chicken noodle soup box. Going to the other side on that stuffed shells dinner meal from the Crawford family, we got a $20 opening bid by Don Lime on the shells dinner box. On the beef and bean rolls from Sam Lemons, Kathy Wells opened it at 25, but then Joan Howe says 30. On the sweet potatoes from the Sweats, we have 25 by Tim Parrish. On the wooden hummingbird carved by Roger Davis and signed by Roger Davis, we have 50 by Lisa Wimberly. On the decorative vintage vase with all the marbles in it and all the items there, Jane Cinema started at 10. Sherry Ritter went to $12 on that decorated vintage glass vase arrangement. 644-1695 is the helping hand phone number. Strawberries just went to $75 by Andy Pascal on the strawberries. Gwen Geiger just went to $20 on the 2.5 dozen peanut butter cookies. On the homemade bread, we have 10 by Diane Hudson. On the cinnamon rolls, we have 5 by Drake Gamlin. We got bids pouring in on this chicken soup meal. Let me get them all up here in just a second. Yeah, I will. I'll reread it. Okay. All right, here is what is in Casey Cox's chicken noodle soup dinner box. Approximately 3 quarts of homemade chicken noodle soup, 1 pan of Sister Schubert rolls, 1 dozen of chewy fudge brownies, a bag of oyster crackers, a liter Coke, and a liter Sprite in a large woven stuffed basket. We have a lot of bids. Here we are. The latest bid, Don Bass said 40. WW Properties said $50 now on the chicken noodle soup dinner box. Going back to the other side on the stuffed shells dinner, we still have 20 by Don Lime. On the beef and bean rolls, new bids. Kathy Wells said $35, but Cindy Snyder's not $40 on the beef and bean rolls. On the sweet potatoes, we have $25 by Tim Parrish. On the wooden hummingbird by Roger Davis, we still have $50 by Lisa Wimberly. On the decorated vintage and glass vase arrangement, we have $15 by Wendy Crawford is the high bid on that arrangement. On the chocolate-covered strawberries, new bid, $100 by Dawn Bass on the strawberries. On the 2.5 dozen cookies, peanut butter cookies, we still have 20 by Gwen Geiger. Homemade bread, we have 10 by Diane Hudson. Bids are still pouring in on this chicken noodle soup basket. We had 55 by Dawn Bass, and now we have 75 by Cox Cattle on the chicken noodle soup dinner basket. On the peanut butter cookies, we got another bid coming in. We got 25 now on those cookies by, is that Nate Hill? Nate Hill is at 25 on the cookies. Going to the other side on the unstuffed shells dinner, we still have 20 by Don Lime. I'm going to sell it to them and I'll come back if you do not bid. Beef and bean rolls, I have 45 by Kathy Wells. On the sweet potatoes, I have 25 by Tim Parrish, last call on the sweet potatoes. On the wooden hummingbird, I have 50 by Lisa Wimberly, last call. On the decorated vintage glass vase arrangement, we have 15 by Wendy Crawford. 644-1695 is your helping hand phone number. Call now if you want to bid. If you're getting a busy signal, keep redialing. We have $100 by Dawn Bass on the chocolate-covered strawberries. We have 25 by Nate Hill on the peanut butter cookies. We're giving to Diane Hudson for 10, the homemade bread. That's not a new bid. It's sold. We do have bids coming in on the, I did. Okay, yeah, on the bread. Okay, I'll bring it back. I didn't know she had it on the phone. All right, on this chicken noodle soup dinner box, we had 2 bids come in. Turner Lawn Service said $80, but now $100 by WW Properties. WW Properties has $100 on the chicken noodle soup box. I had a bid coming in on the homemade bread. Jill Powers is at $15 now on the homemade bread. I had to pull it back. Turner Lawn Service is at $35 on the cinnamon rolls. Cox Cattle, you're out again. Top of the hour. Where's my thing? I don't even have it. I have no idea where it is. Hang on. You're listening to WHNY FM 104.7 and WHNY FM and WHNY AM 1000, Paris, Henry County. Website powered by Old Y'all. Telephones and IT by DPC. Thanks for the radio station for all their help with Helping Hand. Thank you for listening to the Helping Hand radio auction. All right, let me go again over these items. I got Don Bass is $100 on the strawberries. I've got Gwen Geiger's at $30 on the peanut butter cookies. Jill Powers at $15 on the homemade bread. Okay, WW Properties were at $100 on the chicken noodle soup, but Turner Lawn Service at $150 on the chicken noodle soup basket. I got bids coming in now on the cinnamon rolls. Let's see what we got. Cox Cattle at $50 on the cinnamon rolls. Everyone else is out. So I had Landry Flowers calling in, but I need Cox Cattle's at $50 on the cinnamon roll. Don Lime is going to get for $20 a shell meal is sold. New bid on the beef and bean rolls. Cindy Snyder at $50 on the beef and bean rolls. Sam Lemon's back at $27 on the sweet potatoes. Lisa Wimberly gets for $50 her hummingbird. It's sold. Lisa Wimberly's at $18 on the vintage glass vase arrangement. Anybody want more on that? 644-1695. Call now. All right, so we're going to sell the chocolate-covered strawberries to Don Bass for $100. Thank you for a good helping hand bid. We have on the peanut butter cookies, we have Gwen Geiger at 30. One more chance on that. On the homemade bread, new bid, Diane Hudson's at 16 on the homemade bread. On the chicken noodle soup dinner box, I have Turner Lawn Service at $150. Does WW Properties want any more than $150? $160. WW is was on the phone. I didn't realize it. WW is at $160 now on the chicken noodle soup meal. Cox Cattle's at $50 on the cinnamon rolls. Going to the other side, Cindy Snyder's at $50 on the beef and bean rolls. Tim Perry's now at $40 on the sweet potatoes. That's a new bid. New bid on the decorated vintage glass vase arrangement with the marbles and such. Lisa Wembley was at $18. Wendy Crawford was at $20, but now Lisa Wembley's back at $25 on that vase. We're going to give to Gwen Geiger for $30 the peanut butter cookies. They're sold. Diane Hudson's at $16 on the homemade bread. Cox Cattle is going to get for $50 the cinnamon rolls. That's not a new bid, but we do have a new bid on the chicken noodle soup dinner box. Turner Lawn Service is at $180. And we may have some more bids coming in. Hang tight. Don't hang up that dial yet. Cindy Snyder is going to get for $50 the bean rolls. They're sold. Tim Perry's is at $40 on the sweet potatoes. Last call. Lisa Wimberly's at $25 on the decorated vase. Last call there. Diane Hudson's going to get for $16 the homemade bread. New bids coming in on the chicken noodle soup meal. We have $200 by WW Properties. $200 by WW on the chicken noodle soup meal. We're going to give to Tim Parrish for $40 the sweet potatoes. Which one are you calling on? Okay, we got 26 on the vase by, is that Wendy? Wendy Crawford has 26 on the decorated vase. I got 26. We'll wait and see if we get more. I got 200 on by WW Properties. 250. Was that Turner? Turner's got 250. Turner Lawn Care is at 250 on the chicken noodle soup. We're looking for 300 now. I got 250 to here 300. Call in if you want to do it. We got bids coming in still on this vase. We have Lisa Wembley back at $28 on the vase. Wendy, call us back and stay on the phone if you want to bid more than 28. She is on the phone. Does she want more than 28? I got 28. Do you want more than 28? I got 20. 30. I got 30. I got 30 by Wendy. You're done? You're at 35. I got Lisa at 35. I got 35 to here 40. I got 35 to here 40. She can have it. So Lisa gets it for 35. It's sold. And that leaves us with chicken noodle soup dinner box. I got Turner Lawn Care at $250. WW didn't call back, did they? All right, so we're going to sell it to Turner for $250. Thank you for that good bid off and raising money. Most important thing is raising money for Helping Hand. All right, here we go with slate number 12. First item on slate number 12. Oh, yeah, we can eat again, y'all. 3-layer homemade German chocolate cake from Connie Bell. It's with a coconut and pecan frosting, of course, a 3-layer German chocolate cake donated for Sufferwell Church. Next item on slate number 12, we got almond brittle from Rick and Jean Owens out at Friends of Wildlife. 1-pint jar of almond brittle. Next item on slate number 12, we have some more brownies, 9 pan of uncut brownies, no nuts, from Anita Wagner at Sufferwell's Church, a pan of brownies. Next item on slate number 12, we have homemade banana bread, this time from Eliza Sinclair, Sufferwell's Church, 1 loaf of homemade banana bread. Next item on slate number 12, we have another one of those 2-meat casseroles from Diane Hudson. 6 by 10 inch Pyrex container made with beef and sausage, ready to heat and eat. Also has eggs and noodles and cheese in it. For Sufferwell's Church of Christ, it's a 2-meat casserole. Next item on slate number 12, we have sourdough bread and chicken salad from Stella Sinclair and Aaron out at Sufferwell's. 4 cups of chicken salad with grapes, 8-inch loaf of sourdough bread, donated for Sufferwell. Next item on slate number 12, we have some more Ski's oyster mushrooms. 1 pint of oyster mushrooms donated by Ski for the Wildlife Refuge. Next item on slate number 12, we have compound bow set from Kathy Veazey, Friends of Wildlife. It contains a compound bow, 3 arrows and target. Tips of arrows are a suction cup. Launches arrows approximately 40 feet for ages 8 and up. Company is Realtree. And you have a slingshot set, contains slingshot, 3 target cans, and 6 soft foam balls for age 6 and up. Company is also Realtree. Also included is the book Archery for Beginners, the complete guide to shooting recurve and compound bows. This is called Compound Bow Set from Kathy Veazey. Next item on slate number 12 is we have Bird Lovers Basket from Kathy Veazey, also with the Wildlife Agency. It has 9 pounds of Bird Watchers Banquet, small mesh tube bird feeder, nut and fruit treat bell, suit feeder, 2 11-ounce suit cakes, a book entitled Ultimate Guide to Birding, and it's in a basket, and it is Bird Lovers Basket. And last item we have on slate number 10, we have a fleece quilt, 65 by 52 inches, colorful fleece quilt, handmade by J.O.Y. the Joy Kids out at Sufferwell Church. It's a fleece quilt. 644-1695 is Yelp and phone number. Call now if you want to bid. Lines are open. First, we have that good-looking 3-layer homemade German chocolate cake from the Bells. We had a $25 opening bid from Donnie Oliver. On the almond brittle from the Owens, we got a $10 opening bid from Sam Lemons. On the pan of brownies from Anita Wagner, we had 10 from Landry Flowers. Is that Landry? Landry, okay, I want to say it right. And then James Clark come back at $12 on the brownies. On the loaf of homemade banana bread from the Sinclairs, Jan Maupin said 15, and now James Clark says 17 on the banana bread. And I'll open the 2-meat casserole at $10 to get it started. All right, going to the other side on that sourdough bread and chicken salad from the Sinclairs. Vicki Snyder said 20. Jan Maupin's got $50 on the sourdough bread and chicken salad. Good bid. On Sky's oyster mushrooms, we need a bid. Compound bow set, we need a bid. Bird Lovers Basket, we have Sherry Ritter opening at 25, and then Marcia Bonaskowitz said $50 on the Bird Lovers Basket. On the fleece quilt from the Joey Kids at Sufferwell's Church, we have $50 opening bid from Lynn Parker. 644-1695 is Yelp and phone number. Call now if you want to up any of these bids. All right, we got bids pouring in on that good-looking German chocolate cake. Let's get them all in so I can give everybody credit here. Gwen Geiger had said 50, but now we got 60 on that German chocolate cake. Robbie who? Walski. Robbie Walski has $60 on the German chocolate cake. Don Lime has come back with $20 on the almond brittle. Don Lime also has $20 on the brownies. Jan Maupin has $20 on the banana bread. I've got $10 on Diane Hudson's 2-meat casserole. Another bid just came in on the German chocolate cake. 65 by Brett Elkins on the German chocolate cake. On the sourdough bread and chicken salad, on the other side, I got Jan Maupin still at 50. On the oyster mushrooms, I have 10 by Jane Gibson. On the compound bow set, I have 30 by Don Lime. On the Bird Lovers Basket, I have Marcia is still at 50. On the fleece quilt, Lynn Parker still at 50. 644-1695. Call now if you want to up any of those bids. All right, we got bids still coming in on the German chocolate cake. All right. Okay, so we had 2 bids coming in at 70, but we're already at 75. Donnie Oliver's at 75 on the German chocolate cake, so you're going to have to go more than 75 on the German chocolate cake. Don Lime's at 20 on the almond brittle. Nate Hill comes in at 25 on the brownies. Jan Maupin's at 20 on the banana bread. I've got 10 on the 2-meat casserole. All right, on the other side, on the sourdough bread and chicken salad, we have 50 by Jan Maupin. On the oyster mushrooms, I still have 10 by Jane Gibson. On the compound bow set with the slingshot and the bow and all the instructions on how to use them, we got a new bid coming in. We are up to 35 by Jasmine Pinkston. On the bird lovers basket, we have 50 still by Marcia Bonaskowitz. And we have on the fleece quilt 50 by Lynn Parker. 644-1695 is your and phone number. Hang on, we got 75 already. We got a 75 on that quilt right now, Bob. Cox Cattle has 75 on that quilt. We may have even more bids coming in. All right, let's get the latest bids on this German chocolate cake. All right, so we had 75 on it. Now we've got $100 by Brett Elkins. $100 on the German chocolate cake. Almond brittle goes to Don Lime for 20. That's not a new bid. On the brownies, I got Nate Hill at 25. On the pan of brownies, anybody want more? Cox Cattle just came in at $35 on the banana bread. That is a new bid. Vicky Snyder just came in at $25 on the 2-meat casserole. That is a new bid. Going to the other side on the sourdough bread and chicken salad, we're going to give that to Jan Malbin for 50. That's not a new bid. It's gone. Jane Gibson has 10 on the mushrooms. Last call. Jasmine Pinkston has 35 on the compound bow set. On the bird lovers basket, just got a new bid. Alice Ivy's at $50 now on the bird lovers basket. And I got Carrie Berkey is at $80 now on the fleece quilt. That is a new bid. A new bid on the other side on that homemade German chocolate cake. $125 by Donnie Oliver on the German chocolate cake. Don Lime came back at $30 on the brownies. Cox Cattle's got 35 on the banana bread. Vicky Snyder's got 25 on the 2-meat casserole. Call if you want to bid on any of those items. Looks like Jane Gibson gets for $10 her oysters. They are gone. Jasmine Pinkston gets for $35 the compound bow set. That's not a new bid. It's gone. Marcia Bonaskowitz is still at 60 on the bird lovers basket. Last call.
That was a brand new bid.
This was? Yes. That's a new bid, so we're going to keep it up there a little longer. Carrie Berkey's at $80 on the fleece quilt. Call quickly if you want to bid on those items. On the German chocolate cake, I have $125 by Donnie Oliver. We got a new bid on the brownies. Landry Flowers at $35 on the brownies. Cox Cattle is going to get for $35 the banana bread. It's sold. Vicky Snyder gets for $25 the 2-meat casserole. It is sold. 4 items left. Call quickly if you want to bid. I have the German chocolate cake, $125 by Donnie Oliver. Landry Flowers at $35 on the brownies. I got Marcia B is at $60 on the bird lovers basket. And Carrie Berkey's at $80 on the fleece quilt. You've got 10 seconds to call and bid on any of these, or they will be sold. All right. Have you got anybody on hold right now trying to bid? Nobody right now. Okay. So we're going to sell to Donnie Oliver for $125 that German chocolate cake. Enjoy it. Landry Flowers gets for $35 the brownies. They're sold. Hang on. We got. Don't sell the quilt. But that's the only one we got bids on, or? All right, so we're going to sell to Marcia B for $60 the bird lovers basket. Okay, on the quilt. What am I doing on the quilt?
Well, I'm trying to get that in. I haven't had a chance to register that.
Okay.
$100 on the quilt.
By who? Cox Cattle. Okay, we got Cox Cattle on the phone doing a $100 on the fleece quilt. Now I need Carrie Berkeley to call back. Carrie Berkey, please call back. I've got $100 on the fleece quilt by Cox Cattle. I sold the brownies unless they got a bid on them. Okay, they're gone then. Okay, so all we have left is the quilt. I have $100 by Cox Cattle. Was Carrie here or calling?
Carrie was calling.
Okay, Carrie Berkey, if you're listening, please call within 10 seconds if you want more than $100 on the fleece quilt. If that's her, keep her on the phone. Let's have a bid off. All right, she's got her on the phone here. How much? I got 100. Okay, I got 125 by Carrie. I got 125. I got 125 by Carrie. He's not on the phone. Okay, we'll give Cox Cattle a chance to call back. So now I got 125 by Carrie Berkey. I got 125 by Carrie Berkey. Cox Cattle, quickly call us back. All right, Cox Cattle, call us back quickly if you want more than 125. I got 125 by Carrie Berkey on the fleece quilt. There they are. Just keep them both on the phone. All right, is that Cox Cattle? How much? I got 150 by Cox Cattle. I got 150. Do I hear 200? I got 150. Do I hear 200? I got 150. Do I hear 200? We need a bid. I got 150 Cox Cattle going once. 200. 200. I got 200 by Gary Berkey. I got 200. I hear 250. Do I hear 250? Oh, Cox is done. So Gary Berkey gets it for $200. Thank you for the good help out hand bid. That's all on slate number 12. Let's take a break. Go back to station. Be back shortly.
At JMC Firearms, we're thankful to be a part of this community. My entire life I've been listening to the radio auction, and I remember the pencils being auctioned for crappie or squirrel or rabbit. The Helping Hand radio auction shows the heart of this county and how we all contribute to so many worthwhile causes. Without your bidding, this is not possible. So bid high and bid often. JMC Firearms, 1326 Eastwood Street, for the responsibly armed American citizen.
Dinkins Home Center is proud to celebrate over 70 years of helping families celebrate the dream of being homeowners. If you're looking for a beautiful manufactured or modular home, then look to Dinkins Home Center. Stop by their lots located in Paris or Columbia, Tennessee, or visit their website, DinkinsHomeCenter.net, and learn more. Dinkins Home Center. Visit them on the web at DinkinsHomeCenter.net.
When it comes to going to a dentist, why, it's almost like pulling teeth to get me to go. So when I do go to the dentist, I always head out to 324 Tyson Avenue to Dr. Jeff Morris. The average wait time is only 10 to 15 minutes, and they're so nice, I trust Dr. Jeff and the staff. He explains conditions well, answers all my questions, and I always leave feeling a lot better. So the next time you decide to have any dental work done, head over to Dr. Jeff Morris, 324 Tyson Avenue in Paris.
This is awesome at 54 Lawn and Garden in Paris. Right now, take advantage of the Toro preseason sales event on the largest lineup of commercial mowers in the industry for the landscaper or homeowner. Toro offers everything from a 21-inch walk-behind, zero-turn, and stand-on mower up to a 144-inch batwing. Mowing a city lot or mowing for a living, we've got the mower you need or want. As a Toro master service dealer, we can get your current mower ready for the spring. 54lawnandgarden.com. Check our Facebook page for current promotions. Toro cuts the grass. Count on it.
Middleton Lumber Company on Highway 641 North in Puryear are buyers of logs, timber, and timberland, and producers of high-quality kiln-dried hardwood lumber. Middleton Lumber buys hardwood timber tracts that are 10 acres and larger. They are certified master loggers and will work with landowners to develop a long-term timber management plan. They now offer a variety of species, including poplar, wormy maple, and much more. Middleton Lumber Company is family-owned and operated and has been in business in Henry County since 1965. Check them out on Facebook or at middletonlumber.com.
Tennessee Real Estate Company has just about anything you're looking for, from new home construction to a new home. Looking for a farm, farmland, woodlands, residential, or commercial? Tennessee Real Estate Company is a full-service brokerage with real estate consulting. Needing property management? One-door units or 100-door units? They can serve you. Looking to sell timber? Then call the team at Tennessee Real Estate Company in Paris. If you're coming to Tennessee, it's in the name, Tennessee Real Estate Company. See them on Facebook.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? When you work with your Paris area Edward Jones financial advisors, they focus on what's important to you. We'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Call one of our Edward Jones local offices in Paris. Member SIPC.
Got a faucet, and it's leaking, and my wife is really freaking. Frank! Dropped a ratchet on my head, ow. Toilet's backed up, I should call Graves Plumbing right now.
Peace of mind starts here. Graves Plumbing. Hot water heater repair and installation. Stopped up drains, water lines, new construction plumbing, residential or commercial. If it leaks, call Dusty at 676-1328. Check out Graves Plumbing on Facebook.
What a great privilege to sponsor the Helping Hand Radio Auction. It's all about Henry Countyans helping each other. That's what Commercial Bank and Trust Company is all about. We've been helping our friends and neighbors since 1877. Bid high, bid often, and remember, Commercial Bank and Trust Company, your helping hand. Commercial Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For
For a family-owned business to exist for over 90 years is a testimony to not only the founders, but those who carry on the legacy. Henry County Monument Works was begun in 1924 by the Travis family, and they continue to serve people with pride and dignity. Their deep-cut lettering, craftsmanship, and attention to detail is known throughout the region. All workmanship is in fact done here in Paris, a symbol of love, an exhibit of remembrance to remember a lifetime. Henry County Monument Works. Visit them at 1203 Dunlap Street in Paris or check them out online at henrycountymonumentworks.com.
Welcome back to the Helping Hand Radio Auction. Here is today's auctioneer.
Welcome back to the Helping Hand Radio Auction. My name is Old Hatman, your auctioneer for today. Selling items today for Elkhorn Community, Friends of Tennessee Wildlife Refuge, Sulphur Wells Church of Christ, and the Civil Air Patrol. After 11 slates, $5,045 is how much we've raised today, and we still got a few more slates to go. Remember what I announced earlier. If you did not hear it, please, if at all possible, they need you to pick up your items today within 30 minutes after we go off the air. They're going to have such a big day here Saturday. They do not have space to keep storing these items overnight because I already got items pouring in. Also, if Jeff Atkinson is listening or Chris Greenwell, or if you know them, let them know they have a couple items they need to come pick up today, please. All right, here we go with slate number 13. First item on slate number 13, we have from Josh and Aaron Coleman out at Elkhorn, a chocolate cream cheese coffee cake, 9-inch round, made with chocolate velvet cake, cream cheese with pecan streusel. This is a chocolate cream cheese coffee cake. Next item on slate number 13 is we have banana pudding. This banana pudding was made by Tim Parrish out at Sulphur Wells Church of Christ. He has a little thing I need to read because there was no way they could write all these words on the little write-up ticket. So we've taken it off the banana pudding. So listen closely, please. He says, one taste of this banana pudding, and you'll instantly be transported to Grandma's house. There's Grandpa sitting on the front porch smoking an unfiltered Camel while he whittles a cedar stick with his old case pocket knife. Through the front door and just a few more steps and you're in Grandma's kitchen. She's wearing a plain homemade apron and there's just a little bit of flour smudged on her cheek. She whisked together some flour for the dough bowl, some eggs from the chickens in the yard, and some fresh milk from Della, the old Jersey cow in the barn. Some sugar, of course, and a pinch of salt help make this mixture be transformed into a velvety smooth custard that you watch her pour over just sliced bananas and vanilla wafers. Surely the angels are singing as you watch her work some sort of magic with the egg whites, a little cream of tartar, some sugar, and some vanilla from the old Watkins bottle. She piles that meringue a mile high on top of the pudding before popping it in the oven to tan a little, as she says. When she pulls it out of the oven, right on cue, Grandpa comes inside. He sits down with a hot cup of very black coffee and the bowl of pudding Grandma has dipped up for him, and you think it couldn't get better than this. That's what you're bidding on here, 6.5 pounds of memories and banana pudding made the old-fashioned way by Tim Parrish. And to get it started, we have a $100 opening bid by Vicki Snyder on that good-looking banana pudding with an even better story. Oh, okay. Oh, it's after slate 12. We had, okay, so the dollar amount was right. What do we do with that banana pudding after I read it? I still got it in my hand. There it is. Okay. Next item on slate number 13, we got cookies. Chocolate peanut butter cookies. There's 2 dozen of them from Alicia Wimberly. For Sulphur Wells Church, we have chocolate peanut butter cookies. Next item on slate number 13, we got homemade bread. 1 loaf, Mama Beth, that's from Beth Weatherford, from Sulphur Wells Church. She's got her homemade bread. You got all 5 of them? Am I missing one? You got them. 2 were stuck together. Oh, I didn't read one of them. Here we go. All right, so I missed one item on this side. We have a pan of 8x8 brownies from Joey Sweat out of Sulphur Wells Church. We have 1 pan of brownies with black walnuts in those brownies. Now go to the other side. Next item on slate 13, we have taco soup lunchbox. A loaf of sourdough bread, 2 quarts of taco soup, 1.5 cups of homemade pimento cheese, 1 bag of Fritos, 8 large sugar cookies, hearts with icing. That's from Jay and Becky Page out of Sulphur Wells Church. Taco soup basket. Next item on slate number 13, we got turnip greens and cornbread from Linda Fields, Friends of Wildlife. 1 quart of turnip greens in a glass ball jar, and 7 cornbread sticks in a pink basket, turnip greens. Next item on slate number 13, we have some more Sky W's oyster mushrooms. 1 pint of frozen oyster mushrooms donated for Friends of Tennessee Wildlife. We have oyster mushrooms. Next item on slate number 13, we have a serving plate from George and Lori Milam, Suffolk Wells. 10 by 11-inch large dark green leaf serving plate made by George himself. You know, he's a potter. This is a serving plate donated for Suffolk Wells Community and Church. It's a hand-thrown or hand-formed plate made by George Milam. And last item on slate number 13, we got another $25 gift certificate to Ruby Pear in downtown Paris, a new lunch spot from Cash and Jill Caldwell out at Elkhorn, a $25 gift certificate for Ruby Pear in downtown Paris. 644-1695 is your banana phone number. We got a lot of bids coming in. Let me get to them. On that chocolate cream cheese coffee cake from the Coleman's, we had 15 by Marcia B, and now we have 25 from Francis Lensman. On that banana pudding that sounded so good, we had 100 from Vicki Snyder. Now we have $150 from Cox Cattle on the banana pudding. On the chocolate peanut butter, 150 is what I said, yeah. Okay. No, 150 is what it is on the banana pudding. All right, on the pan of brownies, we got Anita Wagner's at 15 on the brownies. We have bids coming in on the chocolate peanut butter cookies. Lynn Parker said 20. Gene Wimberly said 25. But now Sharon Pesca's at $40 on the chocolate chip cookies. Holly Credit Union starts the homemade bread from the Weatherfords at $5 to get it going. On the other side, we got the taco soup lunchbox from the Pages. We have Alicia Wimberly started at 20. Dottie Kendall said 25. And now Diane Hudson's at $35 on the taco soup meal. Turnip greens and cornbread from Linda Fields. Lynn Parker opened them at 10. Jane Gibson said 25, and now Deborah Stoops at $28 on the turnip greens. On the oyster mushrooms, we got a $5 opening bid on that from Orr Investments. On the serving plate from the Milans, we got a $20 opening bid from Dottie Kendall. On the $25 gift certificate for Ruby Pear, I'll open it at $10 to get it started. Remember, it's a $25 value. Going back to the other side, on the chocolate cream cheese coffee cake, we had Francis Lensman still at 25. On the banana pudding, $175 from Vicki Snyder on the banana pudding. On the chocolate peanut butter cookies, we have 40 by Sharon Pesca. On the brownies, we have 20 by Diane Hudson. On the homemade bread, we have 5 by Holly Credit Union. Going back to the other side, on that taco soup dinner meal, we have Alicia Wimberly back at $40 on the taco soup. Deborah Stoops still at $28 on the turnip greens and cornbread. On the oyster mushrooms, new bid. Linda Fields at $10 on the mushroom. On the serving plate from George and Lori Milam, it is $20 by Dottie Kendall, still the high bid. On the $25 gift certificate for the downtown restaurant of Ruby Pear, Connie Bell's now up to $15. Remember, it's a $25 value. We're not quite there yet. On the chocolate cream cheese coffee cake, I still have 25 by Francis Lisbon. Anybody want more on the coffee cake? Vicki Snyder still at $175 on the banana pudding. Sharon Pesca's at $40 on the chocolate peanut butter cookies. Diane Hudson still at $20 on the brownies. Got a new bid coming in on that homemade bread. All right, we had Jeremy Hunter at 10, but now Jill Powers at 15 on the Weatherford's homemade bread. Going to the other side on the taco soup lunchbox, we're still at $40 from Alicia Wimberly. Anybody want more? We have $30 by Alicia Wimberly now on the turnip greens and cornbread. Now $35 by who? Jane Gibson's at $35 now on the turnip greens and cornbread. Linda Fields still at $10 on the oyster mushrooms. Dottie Kendall still at $20 on the serving plate. Remember, that's a hand-formed serving plate by George Milan. It's a serving plate is what it is. Yeah, okay. And a $25 gift certificate is now up to $25 by Meg Crawford. We have a new bid on the taco soup lunchbox. Dottie Kendall's at $45. That is a new bid. We got a new bid on the coffee cake. Vicky Snyder's up to $30 on the coffee cake. New bid on the banana pudding, $200 by Cox Cattle on that banana pudding with a very good story to go with it. New bid on the cookies. I got Gene Wimberly at $45 on the chocolate peanut butter cookies. Diane Hudson's at $20 on the brownies. Jill Powers at $15 on the homemade bread. On the taco soup, we now have $50 by Alicia Wimberly, $50 by Alicia Wimberly on the taco soup meal. On the turnip greens and cornbread, I have $40 by Alice Busey. On the oysters, I have $10 by Linda Fields, last call on the oysters. On the serving plate, I still have $20 by Dottie Kendall, last call. On the $25 gift certificate for Ruby Pear in downtown Paris, I have Meg Crawford at $25. Got a new bid coming in on the taco soup meal. We are now up to $60 by Dottie Kendall. Is at $60 on the taco soup meal. All right, going back to the other side. Vicky Snyder's at $30 on the coffee cake, last call. Cox Cattle is at $200 on the banana pudding. Anybody want more than $200 on the banana pudding? Gene Wimberly's at $45 on all those cookies. WW Properties just came in at $25 on the brownies. That is a new bid. Jill Powers at $15 on the homemade bread, last call. 644-1695. Call now if you want to bid on any of these items. All right, on the taco soup lunchbox, I got $60 by Dottie Kendall. On the turnip greens and cornbread, I got $50 by Jane Gibson. Linda Fields gets her mushrooms for $10. They are sold. New bid on the serving plate. Lynn Parker's at $25 on George Milam's serving plate. On the gift certificate, we're going to give the $25 gift certificate to Meg Crawford for $25. We got somebody bidding on it? Hang on. We got somebody bidding on that gift certificate. All right, what we got? We now have $27 on that gift certificate by John Smythe. 27. We're going to hold it up. Vicky Snyder gets for $30 her cream cheese coffee cake. And Cox Cattle gets for $200 the banana pudding. Thank you for a very good bid. On the chocolate peanut butter cookies, new bid. Sharon Pesca's at $50 on the cookies. WW Properties at $25 on the brownies. Jill Powers gets for $15 the homemade bread. It's gone. Jane Gibson has $50 on the turnip greens and cornbread. Last call. Diane Hudson's at $30 on the serving plate. That is a new bid. John Smythe is at $27 on the gift certificate. Anybody want more than $27 on the gift certificate for Ruby Pear in downtown Paris? On the other side, Shane Pesca's at $50 on the cookies. Last call. WW Properties gets for $25 the brownies. They are sold. New bids on the taco soup lunchbox. I had Alicia Wimberly said $65. Diane Hudson $70 on the taco soup. Jane Gibson gets for $50 her turnip greens and cornbread. Dottie Kendall's at $35 now on the serving plate. That's a new bid. John Smythe's going to get for $27 the gift certificate. Now it's sold. Sharon Pesca's going to get for $50 the chocolate oatmeal cookies. 2 items left on slate number 13. Diane Hudson at $70 on the taco soup meal. Dottie Kendall $35 on the serving plate. Both these items going once, going twice. Lunchbox taco soup meal sold to Diane Hudson for $70. Dottie Kendall sold for $35. Gets the serving plate. Here we go with slate number 14. First item on slate number 14, we got an Italian cream cake. 3 8-inch layers with pecans and cream cheese frosting. From Alicia Wimberly at Sulphur Wells, we have Italian cream cake. Next item on slate number 14, we got chocolate chip cookies from the youth ministry at Sulphur Wells Church. 2 dozen chocolate chip cookies in a reusable pan with lid, chocolate chip cookies. Next item on slate number 14, we got a loaf of bread. It's homemade, again, from Beth and Ricky Weatherford out at Sulphur Wells. It's a 5 by 9-inch loaf of homemade bread. Next item on slate number 14, sausage balls. About 2 dozen sausage balls in a Rubbermaid container from Lynn and Michelle Parker out at Elkhorn Community. Sausage balls. Next item on slate number 14, grape salad from Diane Hudson at Sulphur Wells Church of Christ. 7-inch by 4-inch deep ceramic bowl filled with homemade grape salad. Next item on slate number 14 is we got Sam Lemons out at Elkhorn, his beef and bean roll dinner, 4 large beef and bean rolls made with local beef, a quarter romaine lettuce, tomatoes, salsa, and sour cream. We have the beef and bean rolls. Next item on sale, number 14, chicken and dumplings dinner from Rick and Gene Owens out at Friends of Wildlife. 6 cups of chicken and dumplings, 6 Mexican cornbread muffins, 8x8 pan of Scotch chocolate cake, no nuts, in a plastic basket. Chicken dumplings dinner. Next item on sale, number 14, we have Spring Sports Cooler Pack from Sufferwell Middle Crew class out of Sufferwell Church, and it is a Coleman 30-can cooler, backpack filled with Subway gift card, 32-ounce stainless water bottle, a drink cooler, sports drinks, umbrella, handheld fan, snacks, sunscreen, frog togs, ice packs, and much more. It's called Spring Sports Cooler Pack. Next item on sale, number 14, we got pickles. 1 quart of smokehouse pickles from Joey Sweat out of Sufferwell's Church of Christ. 1 quart of pickles. And last item on sale, number 14, we have a lunch box with the taco soup again from Jay and Becky Page. 1 loaf of sourdough bread, 2 quarts of taco soup, 1.5 cups homemade pimento cheese, 1 bag of Fritos, 8 large sugar cookies with icing, donated for Sufferwell's Church of Christ. It's a taco soup lunchbox. 644-1695. Call now if you want to bid on any of the items. First of all, we had that big Italian cream cake from the Wimberleys. We have a $50 opening bid on the Italian cream cake by Brett Elkins. On the chocolate chip cookies, there's 2 dozen of them from the youth ministry out of Sufferwell's Church. We have a $5 opening bid from Orr Investments, and Holly Credit Union just went to 7 on those cookies. On the homemade loaf of bread from the Weatherfords, we have 10 by Tiffany Baker. On approximately 2 dozen sausage balls from the Parkers, Lisa Wimberly opened them at 20, and now Tim Parrish says $25 on the sausage balls. On the grape salad from the Hudsons, we had 8 by Linda Fields, 10 by Linda Parker, now $20 by Jeremy Hunter on the grape salad. Going to the other side, we have the beef and bean roll dinner from Sam Libbins. We got a $5 opening bid on it from Orr Investments. How much? $5. On the chicken and dumpling dinner from the Owens, I'll open it at 10. On the Spring Sports Cooler Pack with all the goodies in it from the Sufferwell Middle Crew class, we have 25 by Nash Miller on that Spring Sports Cooler Pack. On the 1 quart of pickles from the Sweats, we had 10 by Nita Wagner, and now 20 by Jim Atkins on those pickles. On the lunchbox taco soup meal from the Pages, we got 25 by Alicia Wimberly. Do get it started. 644-1695 is your and phone number. Lines are open. Call now if you want to be at. All right, going back to the other side on that Italian cream cake, we have 50 by Brett Elkins. On the chocolate chip cookies, we have 7 by Holly Credit Union. On the homemade bread, we have 10 by Tiffany Baker. On the sausage balls, we have 25 by Tim Parrish. On the grape salad, we have Lynn Parker in it. $25 now on the grape salad. Going back to the other side on that beef and bean roll dinner, new bid. Don Limes at $20 on the beef and bean rolls. On the chicken and dumplings dinner, I've got $10. On the Spring Sports Cooler Pack, we have 40 now by Kenny Franks. Is that right? Kenny Franks has 40 on the Spring Sports Cooler Pack. 1 quart of pickles, new bid. Jan Maupin at $25 on the pickles. On the taco soup lunchbox, Alicia Wimberly is still at $25. After 13 slates, we're at $5,557. Thank you. On the Italian cream cake, new bid. Carrie Berkey's at $75 on the Italian cream cake. On the chocolate chip cookies, Holly Credit Union is still at $7. Loaf of homemade bread, Tiffany Baker is still at $10. On the sausage balls, remember there's 2 dozen of them. We got 25 by Tim Parrish. On the grape salad, Lynn Parker's at $25. Going back to the other side on the beef and bean roll dinner, we have a new bid. Charles Busey at $25 on the beef and bean rolls. I've still got $10 on the chicken and dumplings dinner. On the Spring Sports Cooler Pack, we still have 40 by Kenny Franks. On the 1 quart of pickles, Jan Maupin still high at 25. On the taco soup lunchbox with all those goodies in it, we still have 25 on Alicia Wimberly. Anybody want more? Out on the other side, on the Italian cream cake, I got 75 by Carrie Berkey. Anybody want more than 75 on the Italian cream cake? New bid on the chocolate chip cookies. Diane Hudson said $10 on the chocolate chip cookies. Holly just went to 12 on it. Tiffany Baker's got $10 on the homemade bread. I'm going to sell it to them when I come back if you don't bid more than $10 on the homemade bread. Tim Parrish has 25 on the sausage balls. Last call. Grape salad, Lynn Parker's at 25. Last call. Going to the other side. On the beef and bean roll dinner, I got Charles Busey at 25. New bids coming in on the chicken and dumplings dinner. We had Marcia B was at 15, and now Becky Davenport, $20 on the chicken and dumplings meal. We got Kenny Franks at $40 on that cooler pack. I'm going to sell it to him when I come back if you have not bid. Jan Malpin's at 25 on the cookies. Last call. Dottie Kendall just came in at $30 on the taco soup lunchbox. That is a new bid. All right, so we're going to sell the Italian cream cake to Carrie Berkey for $75. Not a new bid, but that's a good bid. Thank you for buying the cake. We've got a new bid on the grape salad. Randall Miner is in at $30 on the grape salad. On the chocolate chip cookies, Diane Hudson just came back at $15 on the chocolate chip cookies. We're going to sell the loaf of homemade bread to Tiffany Baker for $10. It is sold. Tim Parrish gets for $25 the sausage balls. They are gone. All right, on the other side, we're getting a new bid on the beef and bean roll dinner. We are now up to $30 by Don Lime. On the chicken and dumplings dinner, we got a new bid. Randall Miner's at $25 on the chicken and dumplings. New bid on that Spring Sports cooler pack. John Smythe came in at $45. Kenny, call us back. And Jan Malpin's going to get her pickles for $25. That's not a new bid. It is sold. We got a new bid on the taco soup lunchbox. I got Alicia Wembley at $35. On the other side, we have not yet. Okay. All right. Diane Hudson has 15 on the chocolate chip cookies. Holly just went 17. Randall Miner has 30 on the grape salad. That's Andrew Miner. It's Andrew Miner. He's got 30 on the grape salad. All right. On the other side, we have on the beef and bean roll dinner, I got Charles Busey back at 35 on the beef and bean rolls. And is that supposed to be Charles Miner?
I've got 50.
On that side, too? Was he bidding over here?
Randall Miner.
Yeah, it ain't Randall. You said it's supposed to be Andrew. It's supposed to be Andrew. We wrote it down wrong. So Andrew Miner has got 25 on the chicken and dumpling meal. Kenny Franks has got 50 now back on that sports cooler pack. Alicia Wembley's got 35 on the taco soup lunchbox. Diane Hudson came back at 18 on the chocolate chip cookies, $20 by Holly Credit Union. We'll give it another shot. Andrew Miner's at $30 on the grape salad. Charles Busey's at $35 on the beef and bean roll dinner. We got Andrew Miner at 25 on the chicken and dumplings. Kenny Franks at 50 on the sports cooler. Dottie Kendall back at $40 on the taco soup lunchbox. That is a new bid. All right. Holly Credit Union's got $20 on the cookies. Diane, you need any more than 20? You need any more than 20? Okay, Holly Credit Union gets the cookies for 20. They're sold. Andrew Miner for 30 gets the grape salad. It's gone. Charles Busey, you done? Charles Busey's going to get for 35 the beef and bean roll dinner. It's sold. We got Andrew Miner at 25 on the chicken dumplings. Last call. John Smythe is back at $55 on that sports cooler. We'll hold it up. Dottie Kendall at $40 on the taco soup lunchbox. Oh, $45 by Alicia Wembley back on the taco soup lunchbox. Everything over here is gone in it. All right, so we got 3 items left before we take a break. We have the chicken and dumpling dinner. Andrew Miner's at 25. John Smythe's at 55 on the cooler pack. And now we got $50 on the taco soup lunch by Dottie Kendall. But now we got 55 by Alicia Wembley right back on that taco soup dinner box. We're going to give to John Smythe for 55 the cooler box. It's sold. Andrew Miner gets for 25 the chicken and dumplings dinner. All right, so then we're selling the taco soup lunchbox to Alicia Wembley for $55. It's gone. We're going to take a break and go back to the station. Remember, when we come back, the final 2 slates of the day.
Henry Farmers Co-op, with locations in Paris, Cottage Grove, and Murray, provide local farmers with a reliable source of agricultural needs such as fertilizer, seed, chemical, fuel, and more. For over 70 years, the co-op has endured good seasons and bad seasons and continues to keep up with the newest technologies available to ensure local farmers are supplied with their farming needs. Henry Farmers Co-op has an ever-growing membership, but it's still member-owned and operated. With Henry Farmers Co-op, farming isn't just what we do, it's who we are.
Just ask any sports or outdoor enthusiast and they'll tell you there's always a season in. No matter the season, you can find just what you need at Home Sporting Goods. They have everything you need for fishing and hunting, as well as baseball, soccer, basketball, football, and even archery. They have the best in apparel, including Hook, Oakley, Costa, Yeti, Muck Boots, and Under Armour. And they also have Big Green Egg grills because it's always grilling season. Home Sporting Goods, open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. Like them on Facebook or visit online at homesportinggoods.com.
Are you tired of spending your hard-earned cash on expensive products that end up as trash? At JC Educational and Office Supply, we sell products you'll want to try. Don't throw away your chair. At JC Educational, we'll repair. With a lifetime limited warranty on all our chairs, and labor is free. If you buy a chair you know you'll need a desk, we've got those too. If that's your quest, we deliver, install, get your office complete with service that no one can beat. So come see us at JC Educational and Office Supply, 401 Memorial Drive in Paris, Tennessee.
Looking for a great ride? I mean a really great ride. Lake City Motors in Paris has them. Late model cars, trucks, SUVs with low and mid mileage. Straight up honest guys that'll take care of you with quality inventory and exceptional service. They work with local lenders all over to make it easy for you. Ask about their referral program, plus they buy pre-owned cars. Lake City Motors on Highway 79 in Paris. Like them on Facebook or go online to lakecitymotors.net. Lake City Motors in Paris, where everybody drives off the showroom floor.
In 2006, Landmark Realty began with one agent and a dream. Today, they have 16 agents, 2 brokers, 2 auctioneers, and offices in Paris and Camden, and they are helping people fulfill their dreams of owning a new home or property. Check them out on the web at landmarkrealtytn.com or give them a call at 731-642-0515 or 731-584-7777. Proud to be a sponsor of the Helping Hand radio broadcast. When you think of property, think of Landmark Realty.
Thunderstorms and tornadoes scare even the bravest of people. All the damage and destruction can leave one devastated and overwhelmed. When it comes to storm cleanup, let Kinsey Tree Service be the first you call for tree removal. Kinsey Tree Service performs all phases of tree work, debris hauling, and disaster relief. Just text TREE, T-R-E-E, to 30605. That's TREE, T-R-E-E, to 30605, or visit their website, KinseyTreeService.com. Kinsey Tree Service is the one to call when you need that tree to be gone.
Looking for a building that's built to last? Look no further than Eagle Buildings of Tennessee. Proudly serving West Tennessee for over 30 years, their buildings are handcrafted right here in Henry County with the quality you can trust. Enjoy peace of mind with their 7-year warranty, plus free delivery within 50 miles. Need flexibility? Choose to buy or rent to own with no credit checks. Everyone's approved. With 2 convenient locations in Paris, they're always close by to help you find the perfect fit. Visit them today or online at eaglebuildingstn.com. Eagle Buildings of Tennessee.
At First Bank, we give new meaning to bank local, get more. Why? Because you mean so much to our community. We've seen the power of community for over a century. That's why we're proud to support Helping Hand with their live radio auction, and we encourage listeners to give back during this time to support our community through Helping Hand. First Bank, bank local, get more, because our community gets so much more from you. Member FDIC.
Mineral Wells Animal Clinic is a proud sponsor of Helping Hand. Mineral Wells Animal Clinic is your hometown veterinary clinic that provides the same quality and personalized service year after year. High-quality medicine in a small-town atmosphere. With high-quality surgery, in-house lab equipment, and emergency services. Don't forget about year-round heartworm prevention as well as tick and flea protection. Mineral Wells Animal Clinic, Volunteer Drive. See them on Facebook.
Northwest Tennessee Property is your trusted real estate and auction company. They pride themselves in being a full-service real estate and auction company. Northwest Tennessee Property offers competitive cash buyouts of estates, including houses, real estate, and personal property. They will buy property as is with no inspection, no loan contingencies, no fees or commissions. When time matters most, trust Northwest Tennessee Properties for a confidential consultation. Northwest Tennessee Properties, 230 Memorial Drive in Paris. Call 731-214-1676 or email them at nwtnproperty@gmail.com.
Cormac's Fish Barn has been around for nearly 40 years. They have a new building in the same location, and they use the same old-fashioned recipes that the original owners perfected. The Hush Puppies are just one of those recipes, and they are fantastic. Leave your rod and reel at home, load up the family, and bring your appetite to Cormac's Fish Barn. Check out their Facebook page for more information. Cormac's Fish Barn, sandwiches, and more for the whole family. Cormac's Fish Barn.
You're listening to the Helping Hand Radio Auction. Now, here's today's auctioneer.
Good afternoon once again. Helping Hand Radio Auction is back on the air for our final two slates of the day. We've been selling items this afternoon for Elkhorn Community, Friends of Tennessee Wildlife Refuge, Suffolk Wells Church of Christ, and the Civil Air Patrol. After 14 slates, $5,992. And we got two more slates to go. So let's raise some more money for Helping Hand. Remember, please pick up your items today within 30 minutes after we go off the air. They're going to have a great big day out here on Saturday, and they are running out of storage space for it. And so normally they tell you can just leave them till tomorrow and pick them up, but please, we need you to come pick them up this afternoon because they're trying to get ready for a great big day on Saturday, and people always bring their items in early, and they need the storage space. All right, here we go with slate number 15. First item on slate number 15, we have apple dumplings from Diane Hudson out of Suffolk Wells. 6 apple dumplings in a 6x7 glass container, apple dumplings. Next item on slate number 15, chocolate chip cookies from the youth ministry out at Suffolk Wells Church. 2 dozen chocolate chip cookies in a reusable full pan with lid. Chocolate chip cookies. Next item on slate number 15, we have some more Beth and Rick Weatherford's homemade bread. For Suffolk Wells Church, we have another loaf of homemade bread. Next item on slate number 15, we got Chex Mix. We have Ziploc bag filled with 5 cups of homemade Chex Mix. Of course, you know what it's got in. It's got the corn, rice, and wheat Chex, potato sticks, pretzel sticks, and pecans from Don and Alice Ivy at Suffolk Wells Church of Christ. We have Chex Mix. Next item on slate number 15, we got chicken rice casserole, 8x8 casserole in a reusable plastic container from Jill Powers out at Elkhorn, chicken rice casserole. Going to the other side, here's what we have next on slate number 15, 1 dozen country fresh eggs. And again, we have 11 brown and 1 green. We got that stubborn chicken wanting to throw that green one out there. From Kitty Owens out at Wildlife Refuge, we have 1 dozen eggs. Next item on slate number 15, we have homemade smokehouse pickles again from Joy Sweat, 1 quart of them for Suffolk Wells Church, homemade pickles. Next item on slate number 15, we have a throw. Sage green, hand-knitted, chunky throw, measures 30 by 40. Great to snuggle with and watch your favorite movie. From George and Lori Milam, Elkhorn Community, we have a snuggle throw. Next item on slate number 15, we have from Stacy Burrell out at Friends of Wildlife, Cat Scratcher Toys and Treats. Vibrant Life Activity Center, Friskies Party Mix, retractable toy with attachments, robotic interactive toy, 1 bag assorted stuffed toys in a folding fabric storage bin, donated for Friends of Wildlife by Stacey Burrell, Cat Scratcher Basket. And last item on slate number 15, we have a gift certificate. This is a $50 gift certificate for Castle Car Wash, donated by the Paris community. We have a $50 gift certificate for Castle Car Wash. 644-1695 is your and phone number. Call now if you want to be. The lines are open. First, we had those apple dumplings from the Hudsons. We have 10 by Linda Fields to open them up. On the 2 dozen chocolate chip cookies, we got 5 by Turner Landscaping. Is that right? On the homemade bread from the Weatherfords, we got 5 by Volunteer Pressure Washing. On the Chex Mix from the Ivies, we got 10 by Patty Hatman to open up the Chex Mix. On the chicken rice casserole from the Powers, we got 5 by Doug Taylor Auctions. Going to the other side, on the 1 dozen eggs, we got a $3 opening bid on it from Jim Fair. On the homemade smokehouse pickles from Joy Sweat, Sharon Pesca opening at $25, and now Anita Wagner says $28 is her bid. On the throw, we got a $5 opening bid on it from Bill Brock. Cat Scratcher Toys and Treats, we have 10 from Jane Cinnamon, now 20 from Don Lime on the Cat Scratchers. On the gift certificate, it's a $50 gift certificate for Castle Car Wash. I got 35 by Don Lime. We also had another donation come in for Sulphur Wells Church of Christ. Donation in memory of William Patterson from Jeremy Hunter and Krista Redmond. Thank you for that donation to Helping Hand. Going back to the other side on those apple dumplings, we still have 10 by Linda Fields. Chocolate chip cookies just went to $7 by Holly Credit Union on the chocolate chip cookies. On the homemade bread, we have 5 by Volunteer Pressure Washing. On the Chex Mix, Patty Hatman still at $10 on the Chex Mix. On the chicken rice casserole from the Powers, we still have $5 by Doug Taylor Auctions. Going to the eggs on the other side, we have 7 by Alice Ivy on the eggs. On the smokehouse pickles, we still have 28 by Anita Wagner. On the throw from the Miles, we have Vicki Sinclair went 10. Lynn Parker said 12. Now Vicki Sinclair is back at 15 on the throw. Don Lime still at 20 on the Cat Scratcher gifts. Don Lime's at 35 on the $50 gift certificate for Castle Car Wash. 644-1695. Call now and let's bid these items up and let's raise some more money for Helping Hand on these final 2 slates. Back to the other side on the apple dumplings, I got Ken Bonaskowitz is at 15 on the apple dumplings. On the chocolate chip cookies, Holly Credit Union's at 7. Volunteer Pressure Washing still at $5 on the homemade bread. Patty Hatman still at $10 on the Chex Mix. Don Lime just come in at $15 now on the chicken rice casserole. That is the new bid. On the other side, on the 1 dozen fresh country eggs, I still have 7 by Alice Ivy. On the homemade smokehouse pickles, I still have 28 by Anita Wagner. On the throw, I still have 15 by Vicki Sinclair. On the Cat Scratcher toys, I have Don Lime at 20. Don Lime's at 35. On the gift certificate, remember it's a $50 gift certificate to the Castle Car Wash. New bid on the throw. Lynn Parker's at $20 on the throw. We got a new bid on the eggs. I now have $10 by Sam Lemons on the country eggs. Going back to the other side on the apple dumplings, Ken B is still at 15 on the dumplings. Volunteer Pressure Wash is going to get for $5 a homemade bread. That's not a new bid. It is sold. Patty Hatman gets for $10 a Chex Mix. It is gone. Don Lime's at 15 still on the chicken rice casserole. Chocolate chip cookies, new bid. Paul McDaniel is at $8 on the chocolate chip cookies. Holly just went to 10 now on the chocolate chip cookies. On the other side, on top of the hour, here we go. Here we go. If I can find it. Here we are. You're listening to WHNY FM 104.7 and WHNY AM 1000 Paris, Henry County. Website powered by Odd Y'all. Telephones and IT by DPC. Thank you for all the help the radio station does in bringing you the Helping Hand radio auction. All right, back to this side. We got the country eggs. Sam Lemons is at 10 on the 1 dozen eggs. Anita Wagner's going to get the pickles for 28. That's not a new bid. Lynn Parker still at $20 on the throw. Don Lime gets for $20 his Cat Scratcher toys. He also gets for $35 his gift certificate for the car wash. It's gone. Kenny B gets for $15 the apple dumplings. They are sold. New bid on the chocolate chip cookies. Charles Busey's at $15 on the chocolate chip cookies. That's a new bid. New bid on the chicken rice casserole. Terry Smith's at $20 on that chicken rice casserole. 644-1695. Call now if you want to bid on any of these items. On the eggs, Sam Lemons is at 10, last call. Lynn Parker at 20 on the throw, last call. Charles Busey's at 15 on the chocolate chip cookies. Terry Smith's at 20 on the chicken rice casserole. Phones aren't ringing. Everybody's heads are down. Here we go. Chocolate chip cookies goes to Charles Busey for 15. Terry Smith gets for 20 the chicken rice casserole. Sold to Sam Lemons for 10 the eggs. Sold to Lynn Parker for 20 the throw. Here we go, guys. Last slate of the day. Slate 16. First item on slate number 16, we got an apple pie. Baked in a 9-inch Pyrex pie pan from David Hilsey at Sulphur Wells Church. We have an apple pie. Next item on slate number 16, we got chocolate chip cookies again from the youth ministry out at Sulphur Wells Church of Christ. 2 dozen chocolate chip cookies. Next item on slate number 16, we got strawberry cookies. 24 homemade strawberry cookies from the Joey kids at Sufferwell Church. This is strawberry cookies. Next item on slate number 16, we got homemade bread again from the Weatherfords, from Beth and Ricky Weatherford at Sufferwell Church, another loaf of homemade bread. Next item on slate number 16, we got white chicken chili meal with dessert from Stacy Burrell out at Friends of Wildlife. 5 cups of chicken chili, 3 cups of fruit salad, loaf of French bread, got Ready Whip, Tostito chips, and butter ring cookies. We have white chicken chili. Next item on slate 16, we got Italian beef hoagie meal. Approximately 2 pounds of sirloin steak, locally raised, slow cooked with pepperoncini peppers and beer. 6 hoagie buns, 8-ounce package of provolone cheese, onions, and 13.5 bag of chips from Linda Fields, Friends of Wildlife. We have a $20 opening bid on this Italian beef by Ski W. Sky. Is it Sky?
Yes.
Sky. I always say Ski. It's supposed to be Sky. It is Ski. It is Ski. I want to do it right. You would think after all these years I'd learn. Next item on slate number 16, we have oyster mushrooms from Ski for Friends of Wildlife. We have 1 dozen frozen wild mushrooms. Next item on slate number 16, we got fishing supplies from Kathy Veazey, Zebco 202 with a 10-pound line with assortment of tackle, floating bait, all in a 2.2-gallon bait bucket for Friends of Wildlife fishing supplies. Next item on slate number 16, we have sassafras wood walking stick from David Stoll out at Sufferwell Church. 59 inches natural edge varnished sassafras walking stick. And the last item on slate number 16 and the last item of the day is a $50 value again gift card for Castle Car Wash donated for the Paris community, a $50 gift certificate for Castle Car Wash. 644-1695. Call now if you want to bid on this last slate of the day. First item was that apple pie in the Pyrex dish from the Hillsies out at Sufferwell Church. We have 20 by Jan Maupin. On the 2 dozen chocolate chip cookies from the Sufferwell Youth Group, we have 10 by Paul McDaniel. On the 2 dozen strawberry cookies from the Joy Kids, we have Marcia B is at 10. On the homemade bread, we got Or Investments at 3. On the white chicken chili meal with all the goodies with it from the Burrells, we have 10 by Linda Fields. On the Italian beef hoagie meal from the Fields, we had 25 by David Jackson. Now Ski comes back at $30 on the Italian beef. On the oyster mushrooms, Sam Lemons is at 10. On the fishing supplies from the Veezies, we have 15 by Don Lime. On the sassafras walking stick, we got a $5 opening bid by Bill Brock. On the $50 gift card, I'll start it at 20. On the $50 gift card at Castle Car Wash, I started at 20. After 15 slates, $6,200 is where we are, but we got this slate. We're going to raise some more money on this slate. All right, going back to the other side, we got that apple pie. We have 20 by Jan Maupin, still a high bid. 2 dozen chocolate chip cookies, Paul McDaniel still at 10. 24 strawberry cookies, Marcia B is still at 10. On the loaf of bread, Jill Powers is now at $5 on the homemade bread. Linda Fields still at $10 on the white chicken chili meal. Going back to the other side, on that Italian hoagie meal from the Fields, we now have $40 by David Jackson as the new bid. On the oyster mushrooms, we still have 10 by Sam Lemons. On the fishing supplies, we still have 15 by Don Line. On the sassafras wood walking stick, we still only have $5 bid on it by Bill Brock. On the $50 gift certificate for Castle Car Wash, I've got $20. It's going to be warm weather pretty soon, and you're going to want your vehicle washed. I've got $20 on a $50 gift certificate. Going to the other side, we got a new bid on the apple pie. $25 by Ken B now on the apple pie. Paul McDaniel still at $10 on the cookies. Marcia B is still at $10 on the strawberry cookies. Jill Powers at $5 on the homemade bread. David Owens in at $15 on the white chicken chili meal. That is a new bid. New bids coming in on the other side on the Italian beef and hoagie meal. We now have Ski W is at $45 now on the Italian beef. Sam Lemons at $10 on the oyster mushrooms, last call. Don Lime's at $15 on the fishing supplies, last call there. Now on this sassafras wood walking stick, we only have $5, but Bill Brock's going to get it if you don't bid. On the gift certificate for the Castle Car Wash, we have $30 now by Lisa Wimberly. Remember, it's a $50 value. We're not quite there. Going back to the other side, Ken B is at $25 on the apple pie. Paul McDaniel gets for $10 the cookies. That's not a new bid. Marshall B gets for $10 the strawberry cookies. That's not a new bid. We do have a new bid on the homemade bread. Jeremy Hunter's at $10 on the bread. We'll hold it up. David Owens at $15 on the white chicken chili meal. On the other side, we got the Italian beef hoagie meal. We have 50 by David Jackson. I got 50 by David Jackson on Italian beef. Sam Lemon gets his oysters for 10. They are sold. Got a new bid coming in on the fishing supplies. All right, on those fishing supplies, we are now up to 17 by Jasmine Pinkston. Jasmine Pinkston's at 17 on the fishing supplies. On the walking stick, I still only have 5. I'm going to sell it when I come back if you don't bid more than $5 on the walking stick. Lisa Wembley has got $30 on the $50 gift card for Castle Car Wash. Last call there. Jeremy Hunter's now got $10 on the homemade bread. Jan Malpin's up to $30 on the apple pie. Hey, hang on. All right, we're getting a bid on the strawberry cookies. Randall Miner's got 15 now on the strawberry cookies. David Owens is going to get the white chicken chili meal for 15. That's not a new bid. So let me remind you what's on this side. I got Jan Malpin at 30 on the apple pie. I got the strawberry cookies, 15, Randall Miner. And now we got 12 on the bread by Jill Powers is back to 12 on the homemade bread. Ski W is back to $55 now on the Italian beef. I got Ski back at $55. Jasmine Pinkston's at 17 on the fishing supplies. All right, she's going to get those. Dawn is out. We got bids now coming in on a walking stick. Okay, on that walking stick, we started getting some bids. Jane Cinema went to 6. Ski went to 10. Brandon Rimmer went to 15. So right now we're at 15. Oh, hang on. Bring them back. We had somebody on the phone on the fishing supplies. Okay, we did have somebody on the phone, so Jasmine, call us back. Oh, yeah, we got 18 on the fishing. Paul McDaniel. No. Daniels. What was the first name? Steve. We think it's Steve Daniels. Jasmine, we'll give you a chance to call back. We had somebody on the phone. Steve Daniels has 18 on the fishing supplies. Brandon Rimmer has 15 on the wood stick. Lisa Wembley's got 30 on the gift card. You got 10 seconds on it. All right, which one are you bidding on? Okay, we're going to sell to Jan Malpin for $30 the apple pie. It's gone. We got a new bid on this. Oh, you got one on the apple pie? We got a bid on the apple pie. Hold up a second. We have 35 on the apple pie by Ken B. Ken B went to 35 on the apple pie. Marsha B is at $20 on the strawberry cookies. Jeremy Hunter's back at 15 on the homemade bread. David Jackson's back at $60 on the Italian beef hoagie meal. Jasmine just called back at $20 now on the fishing supplies. I got Jasmine Pinkston at 20 on the fishing supplies. Brandon Rimmer's at 15 on the walking stick. Lisa Wembley's getting a bargain, but she gets for 30 her gift certificate for the car wash. It is sold. I got Kenny B at 35 on the apple pie. Marsha B at 20 on the strawberry cookies. Jeremy Hunter at 15 on the homemade bread. Call quickly. Stay on the phone if you want to bid on those items. Any more here? Okay. 60. She's done? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So Brandon Rimmer's getting for 15 the stick. Okay, so David Jackson gets for 60 Italian beef. Jasmine Pinkston is at 20 on the fishing supplies. Kenny B's going to get for 35 the apple pie. Marsha B's going to get for 20 the strawberry cookies. Let's see what they're bidding on. Whatever they're bidding on, we're going to hold. Whatever they're not bidding on, we are going to let it go. Which one? Okay, yeah, we're going to bring the strawberry cookies right here. So we got 20 with a bid coming in. So we're going to give Jasmine Pinkston for 20 the fishing supplies. We're going to give Jeremy Hunter the bread for 15. So now we did have a bid come in on the strawberry cookies. We have 25 by Randall Miner on the cookies. I got 25 by Randall Miner, 30 on the cookies, and this is Ron. Ken, you're Ken. Okay. Ken B has now had 30. Okay, so he's going to call back. So right now we have Ken B at 30. Randall, call us back right quick. Stay on the phone. Let's have us a little bit off on this last item of the day. I got the strawberry cookies. Ken B's at 30. Waiting on Randall to call back. There he is. So let's keep him on the phone. Let's have us a little bit off here. All right, I got Ken B at 30 right now. All right, so you can bid more than 30? Yeah, we got 30 by Ken B, and Randall's trying to decide if he wants to bid more. 35 Randall. I got 35 Randall. I got 35 by Randall. Whoa, 40. I got 40 by Ken B. I got 40 by Ken B. I got 40. I got 40. I got 45. I got 45. Okay, we're done. Randall Miner gets him for 45. That's the last item of the day. We're going to go back to the station, take a break. When we come back, I'll tell you what we did for today and let you know what's coming up tomorrow on Helping Hand.
Marison's Home Furnishings is a proud sponsor of Helping Hand. If you're looking for furniture, mattresses, appliances, or unique home decor, Marison's is your hometown brand. Locally owned and operated with free delivery and set up within 50 miles. 12 months, same as cash. See store for details. Open Monday through Saturday at 307 Fairview at the corner of the Camden Highway in Paris. Browse their 17,000 square foot showroom at Marison's Home Furnishings, your authorized dealer for Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Speed Queen, and many more. Shop online at Marisons.com.
Looking for the perfect getaway or event venue? The Lodge at Paris Landing has you covered. This Valentine's weekend, treat your sweetheart to a romantic package they'll never forget, or spice things up with their Mardi Gras murder mystery dinner show, an evening of intrigue and festive flavors. Prefer a classic twist? Travel back in time with their Roaring 20s murder mystery dinner show. From weddings to conferences, they're the ideal venue for every occasion. Call 731-924-4301 to book your next unforgettable experience at the Lodge at Paris Landing. Bearing & Supply at 409 East Wood Street in Paris is proud of the Helping Hand auction and its contribution to Henry County. Call on us for your bearing and industrial supply needs. We make hydraulic hose assemblies while you wait, all day, every day, and we'll even get you going after hours and on weekends. We have the inventory to assemble 2, 4, and 6 wire hoses and non-conductive hoses. Stop by and see us anytime. Bearing & Supply, 409 East Wood Street. We try hard to keep you running.
When it comes to real estate, what is the name I need to remember?
Cannon Realty Group. I'm a first-time home buyer.
I'm an investor.
Who can help us?
Cannon Realty Group.
I want to buy a farm. Cannon Realty Group.
Who has the most reliable, trustworthy, and friendly agents?
Cannon Realty Group. Cannon Realty Group. Everything we touch turns to sold.
Cannon Realty Group supports the Helping Hand radio auction.
Bid high and bid often.
Henry Farmers Co-op, with locations in Paris, Cottage Grove, and Murray, provide local farmers with a reliable source of agricultural needs such as fertilizer, seed, chemical, fuel, and more. For over 70 years, the co-op has endured good seasons and bad seasons and continues to keep up with the newest technologies available to ensure local farmers are supplied with their farming needs. Henry Farmers Co-op has an ever-growing membership, but it's still member-owned and operated. With Henry Farmers Co-op, farming isn't just what we do, it's who we are.
This is awesome. 54 Lawn and Garden in Paris. Right now, take advantage of the Toro preseason sales event on the largest lineup of commercial mowers in the industry for the landscaper or homeowner. Toro offers everything from a 21-inch walk-behind, zero-turn, and stand-on mower up to a 144-inch batwing. Mowing a city lot or mowing for a living, we've got the mower you need or want. As a Toro master service dealer, we can get your current mower ready for the spring. 54lawnandgarden.com. Check our Facebook page for current promotions. Toro cuts the grass. Count on it.
Is your plumbing giving you a headache? Patriot Plumbers is here to save the day. From leaky faucets to sewer line repairs, water heater installations to emergency services, they've got you covered. Patriot Plumbers handles clogged drains, toilet repairs, sump pump installations, and more. All with expert service you can trust. Residential or commercial, no job is too big or small. Call Patriot Plumbers today at 731-693-4283 and let them flush those worries away. Patriot Plumbers, where your plumbing problems exist no more.
It's cold outside, and it's time to save on your energy bill. So turn to the experts at J&S Professional Services and let them show you how you can save with a new TempStar Elite Heat Unit. J&S offers available financing, so you don't have to stress when you call J&S. High-quality work and personalized customer care. Exceeding your satisfaction is their #1 goal. Turn to the experts at J&S Professional Services. For financing information, text HVAC to 30605. Text HVAC to 30605.
Since 1978, Henry County Helping Hand has raised over $8.1 million to benefit local nonprofit charitable groups. This is Jamie Orr with Orr Investment Management. I'm proud to be a part of this organization and the impact it makes to our community as a volunteer local auctioneer and donor. Please join me in supporting Henry County Helping Hand by bidding often, by phone, or in person. Or Investment Management, securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC.
At JMC Firearms, we're thankful to be a part of this community. My entire life I've been listening to the radio auction, and I remember the pencils being auctioned for crappie or squirrel or rabbit. The Helping Hand radio auction shows the heart of this county and how we all contribute to so many worthwhile causes. Without your bidding, this is not possible. So bid high and bid often. JMC Firearms, 1326 Eastwood Street, for the responsibly armed American citizen.
Now let's get back to the Helping Hand radio auction. Here is today's auctioneer.
Welcome back to the Helping Hand radio auction. My name is Old Hammond. I'm in your auctioneer today. We had a Quarter Club ladies here that were selling items. All right, let me remind you what's coming up tomorrow, February the 14th. We got Easton Angels, Thriving at Home Senior Care, Salvation Army, Henry County High School Basketball, Real Hope Youth Center, or if you're in any of those groups, make sure you have your items out here by 9 o'clock in the morning so they can get them sold on your day and give you credit for it. Auctioneers tomorrow will be David Jackson and Darren Thompson, and the Rotary Club will be working the phones and taking your bids. Man, we've had a big time out here today selling items today for Elkhorn Community, Friends of Tennessee Wildlife Refuge, Sulphur Wells Church of Christ, and Civil Air Patrol. We sold 16 slates, so with the 16 slates and our donation, we raised $6,455 today. That brings our year-to-date total to $286,177. That's $286,177. This is Noel Hammond saying thanks for your support of Helping Hand, signing off till tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to the Helping Hand radio auction. You can tune in every Monday through Friday at 12:30 p.m. and on Saturdays at